My ear is very itchy.
And here we are, Revival Motoring.
How about the chat?
Waiting for this video to come up here.
Get that away from me. I don't like that noise.
Yeah, here we are. Welcome to the Revival Motoring Podcast.
Pop it out.
I am
Far
our
away.
host,
There it is.
Chuck
I
Hoom.
like that.
Boys are still addicted to smelling
yeah.
salts.
The smell salty good.
What's up, chat room? Really pumping up over here. Shook, can we see the chat? Oh, Scott Iverone, first in the room.
Always number one.
Young room.
Number one again. Oh, Tim Connors right behind.
Has it been marinating?
Oh, it's wet, but it's good. It's wet. but
E30
it's good.
Paul in the room. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the pre-show. We're over here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they
Nasty
added
after
this.
smell.
We avoided a lot of discussion before.
Did you already get these?
Details by Douglas.
Oh,
Good
sorry,
to see
no,
you.
my bad.
That one and that one.
I like, what's the rhyme and reason?
I mean, we can. I know why, but yeah.
The J, what's going on? Soma Imports with a boom.
Whoa,
Whoa.
what are these emojis?
Emojis. We found some emojis in the chat room. That's nice.
Two dudes just banging elbows.
Oh my god, why did it just sign me out?
Put the
Come on.
Chinese food one.
Where's that one?
Is that
My man, Nick
new?
R.
What's the Chinese food one?
VR. Ayo.
I can't see from here.
Hey
We're all good this evening.
Hey yo.
Shook showed up finally. There he goes. Up some bumping butts over there. Love to see that.
Bumping uglies.
We've been missing Shook, you know?
Was he? Oh yeah, he wasn't here last week. Was he? Were you? No.
No, my cat got the snipper, dude.
Oh.
Cut him in half.
What?
Cut him right in half.
Time to go.
I wish he's a little fucking dick.
Dude, cats are the worst. Plain and simple. Say it all the time. I've been
Other
trying to get
cat?
Josh to let his cat escape for years.
Other cat,
Three of them.
new cat, asshole.
Dude, all cats asshole.
You know, I think I'm growing
D&D in the room.
I'm
first
growing-
attendance.
growing fond of the cats overall.
Really?
You're growing fond of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
The relationship's better.
Man,
The puke is a little
you
less.
feel like a woman.
The puke is a little less annoying almost every morning.
I found an E36 emoji.
Is an E36 emoji?
There
Put
is.
it in there.
Is it a
Big
garbage
pile of
can?
rust.
Josh, my headphones, my mic coming through? Can you see me on there at all?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Can
over
you
Yeah.
hear
there.
me? Okay, I need a little headphones then.
One,
Shook, did
two.
you get your
Hello,
gift
hello,
from
hello,
Tim?
hello.
I did get it.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
That's
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Thank you,
It's very
Tim.
small, just like my pee-pee.
Oh, very small. Tanya Garcia likes the cats, loves the cat slander.
You wouldn't like my cat because he's a fucking asshole.
All cats are assholes.
Now,
Is the pee
my
party
oldest daughter is
a party
you
where
know,
people wee on each other?
She's very calm,
We party.
but the son,
Not a cat fan. What a dog. Theory Paul gets it.
I'd like to see our cats with dogs or a dog. I think that would be quite funny.
Like a crossbreed scenario.
I made a
Chassis
cartoon
harness.
about that.
That's true. They did, yeah.
Cat Dog. It was a good
Cat
that was a
Dog
good show.
hit.
It was a good show.
cat
Where can you
dog,
watch that stuff now?
Nickelodeon.
YouTube,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, but I don't think it's actually on the channel. You have to probably.
No, the,
on
Cat Dog,
demand
I think,
that.
was just put on Netflix recently.
Really?
Oh, wow.
It's either Netflix or Hulu.
Good to hear.
Let's see. Prime Video, Apple TV, and BET Plus.
Oh, Prime then.
Prime.
BET Plus is a subscription service?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Regular BET.
But Plus.
But
There's a
Plus.
koozie in the box, Tim.
Paramount. Oh, and Paramount Plus. There's no way that show was only 3 seasons. That's not possible. It seemed like it went on
I
forever.
thought Cat Dog catalog was deep, but maybe back in the day, you remember season had 52 episodes or something? Like one a week?
There's a koozie in that cat box that he gave you.
Oh.
Is there?
Yeah,
Tim
and it's
Connors
magnetic.
with the eating
Will
cat
it fit an
emoji.
Arizona tall can?
I think.
We're about to find out.
And Shook is out of the room.
Yeah, well-
Shook has left the building.
Yeah, so there's about
He's gone.
20 episodes per... Oh, there are.
Season?
There's 20 episodes per season.
That's
so
pretty
60
deep.
Episodes.
This 60, that's like 6 seasons
They didn't
these
even
days.
hit syndication.
Didn't hit syndication? What did you hit syndication?
100 episodes.
No way, really?
Yeah, 100
Wow.
episodes.
The,
You want to watch
yeah.
it right now? Kill
The
this.
pr-
Hey, yo.
the producers probably pulled the plug before they could pay dividends.
It's got magnets in it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, there's a reason. I forgot why, though.
Yeah, that's a fat boy. You need the Magnum.
Stretch it out.
Yeah, you're going to rip it, dude.
Give me a little Jason Love action.
Yeah, spit on it.
It's times like these where I wish we had a camera on Shook.
Times like these, you learn to love again.
Wow, you're really trying to. You're really gonna hurt yourself or
Yeah, you're
somebody
gonna
else
mess
with
that
that
up.
thing.
It's going. Oh shit. Oh, fuck.
Jesus, Shook. It sounds like you're taking it.
Wow. Cat dog. Man. 1998.
Oh yeah, it does it a little bit.
What?
That's not
These are
reliable.
Chinesium.
Get that away from
Yeah,
electronics.
yeah. Come on. What are you doing? Go find a piece of steel outside.
Conjoined siblings, one a dog, the other a cat, deal with the unique challenges of their existence. Cat longs for fame, while dog is happy chasing trucks.
That sounds like it could be like a drama on Netflix now.
Yeah, it would be some like weird.
it's a
like,
drama on
thing
Amazon.
going on.
Yeah.
Dude, it sticks to my phone.
Monster Rehab is the best sponsor. Honestly, all energy drinks. That's correct.
I appreciate you.
And Monster, please sponsor us.
I'm
Rehab
big,
is unbelievable.
big fan of Pinky and the Brain.
Oh yeah, that was
Brain's
one.
another one.
It's good.
Yeah, wow, cat dog. I wonder if it's one of those things. If I watched it now, I'd be like, man, what is this?
Nah, I think you'd be about it.
You think it'd hold up?
Yeah, it's probably it's probably way deeper if you look
The
at it now.
mouse
It's
and
probably
cat
all like
dog's name was Winslow.
nice.
Who owns the toy rights for these? Cat dog.
I think Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon for sure.
Yeah, they probably licensed it out to some
Cat
small
Dog Toys.
company.
Nickelodeon.
Tim, thank you. Appreciate
What
the
is this?
koozie. This is cool. Dude, these magnets are strong. Like you could just stick
Nabisco.
your beer to the side of your car.
What is
No
this?
way.
Yeah, I think that's what they
It's a,
did.
it's a
to
Nabisco
market
branded
something.
watch for cat dog. Yeah,
You grabbing it? If you're not, I gotta grab
$20.
it. I love that. Tailspin, killer show, dude.
It's a decent looking watch.
Isn't it weird? It says Nabisco right on it.
Yeah.
On what? On the watch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did it come in like a box of cookies?
It says Nabisco, and then it has created by Peter Hannon, which is just weird.
Tailspin was the show about airplanes with bears in them.
Yes.
Was
And
it
it had the
bears?
chipmunks,
Or were
too.
the chipmunks
The
were in them?
chipmunks? I know
Yeah.
there's a bear.
There was a bear. I think his name was
Like in
Baloo.
DuckTales.
He was like the pilot.
Yeah, there was a game on Sega Genesis called DuckTales that was fucking sick.
DuckTales was a killer show.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh no, Tailspin.
Big fan of
Now I'm
Scrooge.
confused.
Pull up Tailspin.
One of those had a Sega Genesis game.
I think they probably both did.
It was incredible.
Hold on, boys.
Hardest
Let's sort
Sega
high to
Genesis
low.
game, Lion King.
Tailspin. Okay, yeah, that's the bears. Yeah, and the bear with the aviator bomber. Great
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
DuckTales.
That was a game. That one.
Tailspin was a Genesis game.
DuckTales had Scrooge and he's swimming in the gold.
DuckTales. Woo! That one.
That was I'd be that Scrooge McDuck if I wasn't fixing my GTR. Just be swimming in a vault of gold.
Here's
could buy
another.
that. You could
Here's
buy that.
another one. I thought
You
was
could
way
buy that
longer.
Nabisco watch if you
Dude,
want.
no
Yes.
problem.
Rocket Power. I thought this one was way longer as well. 4 seasons.
Rocket Power's
Wow.
I'm too old for Rocket Power. And
Yeah, that
Rocket
was
Power.
It
past
was
my.
1 year
That's where
later.
No.
the sugar for me thing came
Yeah.
from. Isn't it Rocket Power?
Yeah, the
No,
Woogie Wo-
it's this, and it's woogity woogity.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woogity woogity, but wouldn't you sprinkle the
No,
sugar?
you go like
No.
this. You just reverse.
But it came out
You cup the ball.
It's
You
1
cup
year
the-
later.
Mind the scrotum.
Yeah.
I'm too old for all of these.
You can't.
Your kids weren't though.
My kids know. Well,
They might have
no,
been
they're
too
too
young.
young. Their
Yeah, they might
kids
have
are
been too young, yeah.
But I'm definitely too old.
How are you too old for Rocket Power, Chuck?
I'm also too old for Rocket Power. I just don't.
Rocket Power? When was Rocket Power out?
What do you
99.
mean?
Do you remember Hey
99, I
Dude?
was driving.
Yeah, you could be my kid.
Well,
I could be, I guess. Yeah.
what do you call it? Came out in 98. The Cat Dog was 98.
Yeah, Cat Dog was towards the end of me watching
Yeah.
anything really.
99? Yeah, I was in high school.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was 10.
I was
Good
discovering.
age.
Corey, yeah, Corey and I.
I was
made-
almost 20 years into the working
I was,
world.
I was discovering myself back then.
Yeah, I bet you were, dude.
The only thing I've discovered is these
Lots of-
great shows on
Lots
television.
of crusty gym shot.
Oh my God, there's the-
Garcia residence.
There's something happened yesterday. I don't think I should tell the story.
Yeah, let's hear it. It's a
No, I
pre-show.
really
It doesn't. We
can't.
didn't record it.
You find
I'll-
some,
I'll
clothing
save
apparel
it for
hard as a rock.
save it for the after show.
Save it for the after show.
It's
Every time we do that, we never talk after
it
the
is
show. We all just leave.
so ridiculous.
Oh, I love this.
I just things you never think of as a parent.
Just retract names. We'll never guess.
There's-
You know what I think we should do? Just mute the mics and tell us real quick. So
Oh
everybody
my
can
god!
see our reactions.
That would be really funny.
That would actually be the best way to handle
Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll mute the
No,
mics.
just mute your mic.
No.
No, we'll
'cause
still be
it'll
able to
pick
hear
it
the
up.
back.
All right, we'll be right
All
back.
we'll be right back.
Yeah, whoever's
This is-
listening, we'll be right
This is
back.
ridiculous.
3 minutes.
Don't tell it.
All right.
Yeah, you really got to moisturize.
Bring us back.
That's fucking unbelievable.
That was worth it.
Oh my god!
Come to the pizza meet. We'll tell the story.
Yeah.
I think we probably lost our entire live audience.
Oh man.
I'm glad you told us that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, those are definitely fake laughs. Nothing funny
Yeah.
happened.
Awkward.
Yeah.
We were just going over the Bucks of the boys.
We were
numbers.
actually just talking about our 401ks. That's our Roth IRAs.
Oh my
We're
god!
ready to go?
Yeah. You
That was
got the B for B numbers. We did that.
I do.
Let me pull up my notes. I got my stuff. There we go. Let me hit that button. That's important.
That's the one.
Wow, season 4 Rocket Power only 11 episodes.
Yeah, I got shit can.
Damn.
That ain't right.
Remember the episode where he tried to do the fucking like the Indy McTwist 9000 and Sam was like, "You couldn't spin it. A tennis ball hit your wheel," but he like didn't believe him. You remember that one?
No.
Otto aired out and in this ramp and he like eclipsed the sun so they couldn't really see, but the neighbor was mowing the lawn and a tennis ball shot out of the mower and it hit him and spun him the extra half turn.
Yeah.
So he went to a competition. He tried to throw that trick, but he couldn't. He wasn't good enough to get that extra half turn.
Oh, he
And
just needed
Sam
a tennis
tried to
ball.
warn him by like somehow calculating this ball that was on the ramp. He's like,
Sam the Shooby?
"Yeah, squid."
Squid.
We actually we call this kid Sam from my town Squid, specifically because of that. He's just his deer in headlights. He couldn't escape it. Man.
All right, here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Hu
Hello.
and Corey.si.
Hello, hello.
Shook is here, manning the microphone behind the camera.
Hello.
You doing all right?
Yes.
All right. You were so outspoken and loud a few moments ago.
Keep
got
it-
chalky
keep it
elbows
short.
over there,
Keeping
dude.
it short. It's what the people want. Keep it short. Yes, anybody? My elbows are feeling a bit dry. So
Anybody have anything for me?
warming would be fine.
And in studio, we have our good friend, Mr. Pete from Ransom Garage. Pete, thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
He's here to hang out. We're going to cover some automotive news. And in particular, our main topic this week is we tasked ourselves with finding some of the wildest automotive-related news stories in general. No time frame. Just kind of weird stuff,
Weird stuff.
general stuff.
I have the best one.
It's a dog. Oh my god. I hope so.
I have the best one.
Yeah, it's all right. You
All
got a
right.
tall claim.
I challenge you all to a best one duel.
A duel.
It's literally impossible.
Before we get rolling, this episode is brought to you by all of you out there who support us on the B4B and purchase our Kofifi on the website, revivemotoring.com. We appreciate that. We thank you very much. And Chuck will fill us in a little bit more after
I sure will, Josh.
on the B4B. Yeah, let's get right into it.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Callbacks.
I had a quick, easy one.
Oh,
Young Ben update. Young Ben is alive. I received a text message from Young Ben that reads exactly, verbatim reads,
Life do be hitting.
it do. But the garage in town used to work on the statues cars, Stadies. So I translated this as, did you buy the garage in town that used to work on the Stadies cars?
Yep.
To which I wrote, I've seen them work on cool shit lately. And then he wrote, I thought I saw Corey's 1 Series in front.
Oh. I like that he's thinking of me.
yeah.
It's a good
And
guy.
I was like, it wasn't him, but I have seen one around local. He hasn't responded since. And that was last Thursday. So there you go. Pretty recent. There is a garage in my town that used to work on state police cars that now has a spray painted cardboard sign in front of it. It was called Ernie's Auto Care. Now it's called Darts.
That's because they just smoke dark.
Just in there throwing darts at each other. And they have had, I drove by yesterday and there was a Miata with like a half cage in it. Before I drove by, there was like an E30 in it. There was a Fox body outside yesterday. So
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm going to have to do some investigatory journalism and roll up in there and see what the F is going on.
Just bring a notepad and a pencil.
Yeah, go snoop it out.
Just be, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Taking
Hey!
notes.
Yeah.
Maybe you could bring a certain car in for a quote for repairs.
yeah. Bring the,
36
wife,
convertible.
bring the wife's car in there.
Your wife's car needs a cage.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, bring that thing.
I also went to
I don't know what you're talking about.
I went to my previous shop that is now owned by a friend, Tim, who worked there for us for a while, called TD Performance in Providence.
T what?
TD, that's
D.
his initials.
T as in Tom, D as in David.
Hey, if you're out here, that kid does good work. He's running it by himself now, and the place has like 10 lifts, so that's crazy.
That's wild.
But he's slamming out working there, and he's got a lot of cool stuff. So my brother, he does APR and all that stuff.
He's
So
the only mechanic there?
big shout out to Tim. He's the only person, period, in there. And he's slamming cars out.
That's wild.
Which is wild.
Wow.
I mean, every lift had cars on it, and there's an SQ5 getting a new motor. I'm just like, he's like, I'm just here all the time.
How do you pick what you want to work on that day?
I think it's just
Parts
what's been there the
availability,
longest
yeah.
and parts availability. I mean, if you had 3-4 lifts, you could do it one man and just, because you always get screwed by cars on the lift that don't have parts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot of lifts in there. He's got an alignment rack. He's a good tech, man. So I'm glad.
That's
Got
awesome.
options.
Yeah, so it's TD Performance in Providence now, and it's the stuff that it's all Volkswagen, Audi, BMW stuff.
German.
So, German. That's not Mercedes, basically.
I don't blame him.
And he's a big Honda guy, but he knows.
Aren't we all?
He knows where the money's at.
Big Honda
Basically,
guys.
all big Honda guys around here.
Yeah, that's true. Josh, you a big Honda guy?
Carman, shout.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's like if I had an unlimited amount of money,
Yeah,
Yeah, if we all did.
I would absolutely have
If
a
only.
bunch of Hondas.
dude, I'm pulling that $1 billion tomorrow on that scratchy. So
Yeah, that's
Hell
what I'm
yeah,
hoping.
brother.
You
I'll
throwing
grab
on
that
that in the
$1
work pool?
yeah, dude, I threw in.
You doing your own side bets?
Yeah, of course, dude.
I did my own side ventures
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah,
I bought
that's for sure.
$1,000 worth of tickets on the side. Dude, I hope work wins. We could split up a bill pretty easy.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice,
That'd
guys.
be pretty good.
I won't
First
quit the
car-
podcast, but I'll quit everything else.
First, oh my god, no, I already thought
The
about
amount of inventory I'm going to set on fire in this parking lot when,
The-
when I win $1 billion.
it. This is going to be one of our locations.
Yeah,
Our alternative location will be Thompson. 'Cause that's the first thing I'm buying,
yeah.
and then I'm buying that house on the side of Thompson,
The one with the pond.
the one with the ponds.
The one with the
Dude,
pond.
I drove by the one with the pond with my daughter the other day. I was, look at this. Daddy's buying this house someday.
Dude,
Place is
like,
unbelievable.
we buy.
I- then we can buy boats.
What
no,
happened?
no. Can we
go
buy
boats?
No, hold on.
what's the ice cream shop called?
Handies.
No.
Bogies? Bogies?
Bogies. Close.
Oh, the one with the gas
were-
station.
Huh?
They're right, yeah, because if that's the one with the gas station, right?
Nope.
No.
The one at Thompson.
The one at Thompson. No, we could buy
okay.
Exit 93 gas station though.
Well, because there's another gas station going into Thompson that has the cone head thing out front.
Oh, that's so you don't have to drive 20 minutes to the closest one?
No, there is a gas station.
That's what he
inside
said.
Thompson.
He did say that. I remember him saying that.
I
No,
would,
I'm just thinking that could fill the convenience store quota we need to meet as well on top.
I would move out of here
Wait,
so
are you
quick.
talking about the gas station that's right down the street? Because there is one.
Right down the street, 20 minutes away.
It's not 20 minutes.
The gas station, the closest gas station in Thompson?
It's not 20 minutes.
Didn't you argue it was 20 minutes?
Yeah, they Google Maps.
I said
it.
20 minutes
It's
round
like
trip.
10-ish minutes away, I think.
Yeah,
It's
not.
got a crappy little convenience store in there. It's not crappy. It's pretty stock.
Yeah, with a
You're
Dunkin'.
talking about if you
school.
take a right. I'm talking about if you take a left. It's about 10 minutes away.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
go
was
into
talking
Thompson
take a right.
proper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chuck had talked about this before, but couldn't confirm. But I've seen it. The roller coaster. Did I
Yeah,
bring
we're
this
finally
up?
short. There's a roller coaster. I'm
There's a
going to
roller
Thompson.
coaster.
In this guy's backyard.
There's a roller coaster.
That'd be ours,
I
too.
mean, it doesn't loop, but it would be a thrill for like kids 14 and under.
Oh my God, Jetta
I'm
2NR.
33. I'm trying to get on it.
I would buy.
No, I'm still trying to get on it.
I would buy cruise ships just to sink and turn into
I wouldn't buy
coral.
cruise ships, dude. I would just
Just
literally.
make reefs.
I'd
Whistle
buy
and
a-
Diesel, the whole fleet.
Yeah, yeah.
I buy a goddamn
Right down to the
compound in
bottom.
New Hampshire. You never see me the fuck again. I phone into this. Just be like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just doing whatever I want on my land. Yeah,
Growing
what,
my
are,
own food.
what are you, the fucking cops? I'm doing what I want. That's what I would do.
anyway,
Never see me again.
I saw the roller coaster. Can't confirm it
Yeah,
exists.
real deal.
Right now, first car you're buying if we win $1 billion.
GT3, I'm going to the dealership, whatever we have on the floor.
I said it earlier today talking to a coworker. I said,
Or I'm just going to Sloan's house and I'm being
GT3.
like, front pocket money,
house?
baby. Yeah, I'm going to meet him at his house.
Buy his house.
Yeah, what's in the garage out of the building? No, just a briefcase full of money. Just go see Brett.
it's an interesting
I'll
thought
say, set me up right, family.
because, like a lot of car enthusiasts, their their first thought is to buy a Porsche, not a Ferrari, not a Lamborghini. Non-car enthusiasts all want.
Oh,
Lamborghini,
no.
Ferrari.
Believe me, I drive that Porsche until my Italian Ultra car came in. But, like, you're not going to go to the Ferrari dealership and get one right off the jump.
I don't even think I'd get one.
What about Koenigsegg?
I definitely get a Koenigsegg.
The
I-
Gemara,
Yeah, I
whatever
do
it's
the
called.
four-seater, 2,300 horsepower joint. But I think
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't kill yourself.
you'd
for
have to go just find who's got a GT3 on the floor available.
That's
Well,
exactly.
talking
Hey,
I'm
put
like-
this on layaway. I'm heading down.
That's exactly what I said.
I
I
just
said
want a Civic Type Y.
Fly down in your PJ.
I'm going to go to Porsche Westwood. Whatever they have for a GT3 on the lot, I'm buying. Then I'm going to order a paint sample one.
Yeah.
And then until that one comes in, I'll at least
And
have
then
one.
when the paint sale one comes in, I'm just going to never drive the other one again.
Yeah,
I'm
basically.
just going to park it
Just
somewhere
have it.
in
Right.
my hundreds of acres of fields in New Hampshire. Just abandon it.
In 50 years, when I'm long gone, somebody's going to find it
I
somewhere.
don't know what I'd buy for like an ultra car. I think I'd probably a Koenigsegg so I can have Christian Von Evil's phone number.
Well, which CTR would you get? 99, 96, 99, or 96,
AK.
2000? Good choice. Way cooler than a hypercar.
Definitely way cooler.
Definitely way cooler.
Definitely way
I
cooler.
think I'd buy a bunch of garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so much garbage.
I want to buy like
Oh, no, but this is just GT3. That's like
I'm
the
currently
daily.
buying cars.
That's my commuter car. The rest of the cars all have to be thought about and, sorted through.
Yeah, dude. I think GT3. It's the most accessible. Like right now, this car rocks car, and then you just got to go off the deep end, like buying old Gambala Porsches.
Yeah.
Like you got to go broke buying shitty modified old 80s cars.
And the place to keep them, because that's going to be,
Well, that's a land.
yeah. The
I'm not gonna need a garage if I clear cut 100 acres.
Gotta be
You know?
climate
Oh,
control.
it has to be climate controlled. Yeah.
I just control the weather at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I would buy chemtrails.
I buy a chemtrail vehicle.
Buy fucking
Nick.
SpaceX.
Nick would
change
just buy the rest of his own house and then order some groceries. Yeah.
That's my guy.
weather. Yeah, that would pretty much cover.
You'd be broke after that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That should cover the unlimited
I won
money.
that $1 billion. Well, I live a modest
House is
life.
paid off.
I like to keep things simple.
Got a 2-bedroom.
Yeah. it just sits in your bank.
Koenig Testarossa. That's a great idea.
We've got a ton of events coming up.
Yes.
We had a Hammer Mall at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be an awesome next 2 weekends.
Next couple weeks, yeah. Lots of
Wait.
stuff.
So first up,
Wait.
pizza meat.
Which
What?
one of you guys said you were a Final Fantasy VII?
I'm a Final Fantasy VII guy. It's the best game that's ever been created.
Okay, continue. Weird.
What do you mean? I said that back in the day.
Yeah.
I hold
OG
to it.
listener with an OG comment.
I'll debate. Final Fantasy VII?
Can I throw out an unpopular
disagree?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Can I throw out an unpopular opinion?
Yeah, that's all you ever throw. Let me hear it.
Final Fantasy VIII was better.
Dude, Final Fantasy VIII sucks balls, dude. That's fucking unbelievable.
And
I
I
played it. I didn't make it. What, Squall or whatever that guy's name is?
Yeah. Final Fantasy IX better than 7 also.
This is outrageous. Can we turn this? Can you pull his mic?
Final Fantasy X
Yeah,
also
unsplice
better
it.
than 7.
It's the
I've-
worst. He's the worst.
I've never played a single one.
That's because Shook doesn't have any human emotion.
They're good. They're good.
So
They're
wrong.
good.
So wrong.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back to what we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza Meat this Friday, the 21st.
Yep.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Starts 7:30/8.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd lean towards 8.
Lean towards 8.
About
Yeah.
9.
Pizza
Everyone's gonna get there. You get fashionably
All
late.
right,
You
we'll
get
see
there
you
about
at
9.
Yeah.
Here at the Revival headquarters.
Yep.
Then
Bring your own pizza.
Bring your own pizza.
That's very important.
It's a
Thank you.
pizza potluck.
Yeah.
We're not providing pizza,
Yeah.
although we're bringing our own pizzas.
We'll bring a couple pizzas.
But it's a pizza potluck. Get your favorite pizza locally and bring it.
Where
Yeah.
are you getting your pizza from?
none of your business.
We haven't decided.
Rosamia.
Your mother.
Oh, your mother?
Oh man, you know what a
Oh.
good one would be?
Your
Would be
mother's
bakery
got good
pizza.
Listen, you got to do that.
That's a wonderful. Yeah.
I wish I could come and just try and eat an entire
Why can't we?
place over there. I can't remember the name of it.
Jeff's?
Jeff's.
Well, we talked about that off mic. It's too expensive.
Big Red Pie?
You can
Yeah.
get one.
What do you mean? No, I'd just be buying it for me. I don't give a fuck about other people's pizzas.
You could eat one yourself, you a man.
You can't eat one of those pizzas. You can definitely eat one of those pizzas.
No, I can never. I get down to the last
Soft
three.
as baby shit. I mean, honestly.
Corey eats a whole large salad and then puts the pie away. I'm
Yeah,
just
same.
blown away every time. And he eats the crust.
Yeah. You gotta eat the crust.
I don't know how you fit that much bread inside of you.
Bend over and I'll show you.
All 96 breadsticks right up the keister.
Jordan, $4.99. Buy a pizza on me. God bless. Maybe like 2 slices.
So,
Actually, Jordan, if we go to 7-Eleven, we can get it for free.
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Just walk out.
Combi's pizza.
Okay, so we got
Pizza,
pizza meat.
Combi's.
Bring
Pizza
your own
meat,
pizza. We'll
Friday.
see you this Friday. It's gonna be the best.
Yep.
7:38 here at the Revival headquarters.
Yep.
sir.
And I'll have a bunch of pizza-related stickers to give away.
That's right. They look awesome.
Yeah, so ask me till they're gone.
2 days later,
2 days later.
the 23rd,
Yes.
Yep.
Widowmaker Brewery, Braintree, Massachusetts, 10 a.m.
Yep.
Food trucks and vendors.
Yep.
Food truck shows up at noon.
Okay.
Come and hang.
Yep.
The boys will be there.
We'll be
You'll
there.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
We'll be there slinging some coffee.
You're a
gotta-
busy guy.
I'm a busy guy.
You're a busy guy.
Big Honda guy.
Yeah, big Honda
Big
guy.
Honda guy.
Josh, you be there?
I will be there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be there.
There we go.
Shook?
I wasn't invited.
You were
It's
definitely
posted. We don't
invited.
have to invite directly.
When is it? This
We're
Saturday?
sponsoring it.
Sunday.
Sunday at 10 a.m.
Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
I-
Sunday.
unless
Sunday.
unless you're going to be at Honda Fest.
No, I would rather.
Wait, is
fucking-
Honda Fest going on Sunday?
I'd literally.
It is, yeah.
I'd rather fall down an endless escalator of Legos than go to that fucking place.
Is it at Thompson?
It certainly
I don't
is.
care where it is,
Oh,
Chuck.
gonna be a nightmare.
It sounds like it's gonna be in hell.
In Braintree. Oh, that is where Igor lives. He's coming.
Yeah, there you go. Bring
I'll,
your Adam.
That's like I'm gonna put that on the. I'm gonna put give that the old maybe.
So
all
you're
right,
not coming.
He's not coming. Anyway, I'm super excited about it. It's going
not
to be a good
against
time. 10 a.m., the 23rd, Widowmaker Brewery.
Gonna be great. This beers.
Come on out.
There is beers.
Beers.
Their thing is beers.
Yes.
We'll have
think
coffee because it's morning still. We'll have some cold start. Whatever's left of that is
Yeah, you have a
is
little
what it
coffee.
is.
Get pumped up for the beers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little upper to a downer.
Brew for a brew.
Brew for a brew.
And then,
What car should I bring?
I don't know.
GTR.
Surprise us.
Maybe tow it up
Yeah, I could tow it with my car.
with your you.
My Ute.
What's a good? I think the E28 would be a good.
Yeah, you're right. I'll
car.
take the beat. Beats coming,
The
baby.
B. Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, for sure.
Hair out, don't care.
Yeah. Flavor of the month.
And we're still over a week away from this. But
Yep.
these are the best ones of all. Lock City Night Stage, Friday,
Yep.
the 28th.
28th. There's gonna be the boys are gonna be DJing. I might do a
Hold it
little.
down.
It's gonna be on the FM radio.
3:30 p.m. to 10
3:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's the best.
Yep.
Clubhouse, Road Course, Skid Pad. Come and hang out. They're the best.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I've had so much fun at those events, and the DJ stuff's fun. It's gonna be great.
The driving's always wild.
Still
Shook,
no
you gonna
emo
be there?
night.
You bringing the sound system, Shook?
No. If Garrett will do emo night, I'll go.
An emo night?
He already
Yeah,
told
dude.
you no.
Yeah, you told me no. I
You'd
to
have
buy
a
all my
blurry
clothes for it.
vision from crying.
Huh?
Josh,
You can't cry and
Mascara
driving
drive.
running down his
Saturday?
cheeks.
So, no, because I'm gonna be at home.
that's
Because
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
discussed that.
going.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
that's a-
So
That'll do
next week, actually, I won't be here for the show.
Oh boy.
Big shouts to my wife.
Should've
Wh-
saved this.
She's not in the.
She's in
I
the
don't-
chat.
I don't know if she's still in the
Talking
chat,
shit
but
about cats.
she is going under the knife on Monday, so that's going to take me away from the show on Wednesday and take me away from Lock City on Friday, Saturday. But I do appreciate Mike actually sent me a message not too long ago, asking me if I was going to be there Friday. But I unfortunately will not be there Friday or Saturday, just because I gotta try to keep the home somewhat stable while she's down for a week or so. I got big shoes to fill, especially with the children.
Yeah, you said somewhat. It's gonna be like
Yeah, I guess some big.
one
big something to do with those
1/100th
kids.
of her power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna take the kids for a drive.
Get 'em- that's the
play
only
with
way to
cats.
save
Just-
the house.
just
is
basically-
to keep them out of it.
You want to borrow the van for a little while?
We're just gonna drive around for
Yeah.
like 5 days straight.
You kids ever seen Cape Cod in the van?
Dad, we're in Wyoming. Shut
I'm not
up.
even kidding. Probably going to New Hampshire at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Just
we're
leave
just
them
going
there.
up to see it.
It's like Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
Just leave them up there. See if they come home.
That's it.
I've seen it 100 times.
Homeward Bound, what another good movie.
What a hitter.
That's a wonderful
Underrated.
movie. Yeah.
So anyway, I mean that is 3 solid events coming up. I mean, there's a lot of other ones. These are
Yeah,
some
we have
ones we're gonna be
Friday,
at.
Sunday this weekend, Saturdays for yourself.
Yep.
Truth be told, I don't think I'm going to a Lock City until the car is done.
Wow.
Because what happens is I sit there for 8 hours
Never
and I
seen
just
there
look
again.
at cars that are done, and I'm like, I could just be working on mine.
So it is
I
basically
get
emo
what you're
night.
saying. I get what you're saying.
Every Lock City that I spend at Lock
Definitely is
City is
emo night.
one more Lock City I can't drive.
What do you listen to in the garage when you're working on cars?
Taking Back Sunday,
It's all over.
My Chemical Romance.
It's all over.
Thursday.
It depends. If I'm
It's all over. Is that what you say to yourself?
it's almost over.
It's not over till it's
If a
over.
wrench slips, you gotta put on sad music because you're sad.
Actually, you know what, Tim Connors? That if my wife is feeling like good enough to chill out by herself on Saturday, that's a very good idea. I could take him up there.
I'm pretty much always good enough to chill up by myself. Take the kids wherever you want.
Well, and actually, she might. Yeah, it might be like, yeah, just leave.
Get these
just,
kids
just
outta here.
leave. Just leave me alone. So we'll see. But that is a wonderful idea.
If we were closer, we could send Britt up there. They could hang out, and then we just go to Lock City. But
Mm.
it's all right, buddy. I'll just move out. I'll find a house up here, and then
Yeah, there you
We'll
go.
Get a
figure it
house
out.
up here.
We've been telling you that.
Everybody's
backup's
gonna move
coming,
this way.
Tanya. We're coming.
Yeah.
Help is
telling
on
you.
the way.
Telling you, after Powerball, we'll own that fucking hospital.
Yeah, I can't wait,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Then really start charging
Yeah,
people.
we're gonna live there.
Yeah, this is my hospital now.
Yeah,
In
get
the
100 bed
cafeteria
house.
every night.
Yep.
Hey,
Terrible
what do you got
food.
going on this weekend?
Grid Life Prep.
That's a lot.
Big
That's serious
C9.
prep. That's serious prep.
Yeah, the list. I don't think the list has got. It's a lot of small, so nothing big. But Grid Life Prep on his car, and then
And actually, big shouts to Big C. I don't know if we talked about this. He broke the 1 minute mark at Lime Rock.
yeah, I think he might be in the chat. I think he ran a 58
I was gonna say
158 2.
58,
Let's
I
go,
thought.
baby.
Yeah.
58 158 2. I don't remember.
That's spicy.
That's pretty spicy.
Yeah, car was good. Kid was good. It was a great test day, so we're definitely looking forward to Grid Life. But got some prep work to do, and I also had recently upgraded my hauler, and I got a few things I want to get done. The most important one is adding air conditioning for Grid Life.
Mm-hmm.
So I got myself like a 14,000 BTU rooftop unit. So
Come on, baby.
Hell
yeah, I need to
You'll be chilling.
keep myself cool between rounds. So yeah, just full press for Grid Life.
They're gonna open the back. You're just gonna be in boxers. What's up?
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
When's Grid
Thanks.
Life? When's Grid Life?
August
August.
18th or 19th. whatever
Okay.
that
It's
like a
weekend
month.
is.
I think I have it. I have it on the calendar for
I
sure.
need to take that off.
I might sneak a couple hours out to Honda Fest though Sunday morning, maybe.
You have to.
If the Widowmaker thing wasn't going on, I was gonna go to Honda Fest.
Yeah, same.
I
Don't do it.
I'd be a
big,
god
big
at Honda
flex
Fest.
to go with a one of one card. Nobody else is going to have one of those there.
It's true.
It's not a single person, and I bet
Yeah.
like
No one's seen
1% of the people will know what it is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what the fuck it was. I didn't even know they made it in that
Yeah.
year.
How dare you call it an Isuzu?
That's rough.
I mean, it pretty much.
I never seen anybody get disrespected that hard in
Yeah.
real life. Boys, I have an on the way to revival story that I didn't tell you, so I can
Yes.
tell you now.
Yes, we Yeah, we were waiting for this.
So I was driving. I've been driving the Taco because I had to pick up my CRV from my father-in-law's in town. Yada yada yada. So whatever. I'm driving the Taco, not up a street that's not really that tight, not that narrow. No cars parked on my side. Cars parked on the other side. Right. I'll rip the van coming at me that like drives guys. Literally, just goes in the middle, and I'm like. I mean, I'm not gonna drive on the sidewalk. I'm gonna go straight. Literally smashes the mirror on the Taco.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, this is the street right past that my brother always cuts up to the red light right past the New Delhi and all that shit.
Yeah.
Next to Feast and Fettle. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, well, this guy, I mean, obviously his mirror guy, he's gonna stop.
Not his vehicle.
Doesn't even think about stopping. Gets to the thing. So I jack this thing in reverse in somebody's yard, turn around and go after him. At this point, he's got a block and a half lead on me. And so I'm following through the neighborhoods back there. Mm-hmm. This dude is sticking and moving like every turn he can.
Oh, he knew he hit you though.
Yeah. And he's hauling ass. Yeah. Like he's blowing through stop signs and stuff. And he's in a state van. License plate number 6756, by the way.
Yep.
This is a ripped up, like, old person cart around bus.
Yep.
Thankfully, I found out later there's no old people on board because as slow as the Taco is, it's not as slow as a state van, you know? So I'm like, well, maybe this guy didn't see me at first. So I'm like flashing my lights at him and I'm like, hey, pull over. Because I haven't checked if there's any damage to the van, to my truck. And I'm like, I don't have time. If he had stopped and I just looked over and been like, oh, nothing, fine, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But he goes blasting away. So
now you're chasing him on principle.
I'm chasing him on principle, and because I'm going to the podcast, it's going to be a good story. So this guy then pulls, like he goes through all these neighborhoods that I know, but it's right next to my building. He literally pulls into the Hope Artist Village. Corey will know who this is.
Oh, yeah.
Into the courtyard, into the back, where there's a lady on a walker waiting for him.
Yeah.
And I literally park my pickup across the whole front. So there's no way he's leaving.
Yeah.
So I get out of the car, and I'm like, and I walk up, and he gets out of his car. I'm like, dude, you hit me. And he's like, oh, I thought we hit each other. That's not what he said. That's what he said. And I'm like, yo, why didn't you stop? And he's like, when you drove away, I figured you were fine. And I was like, I turned around and was flashing you. And he's like, well, we're both at fault. And I'm like, no. There were cars parked on your side, so you have to yield. Yeah. Like, I was as far as I could go.
It's traffic law state.
And then he was like, well, you didn't have to go so fast, like, to catch up to him. And I'm like, well, I'm in a Tacoma, so I can't go fast. And so he was kind of arguing with me a little. It is like, it's both our faults. And I was like, listen, man, I got a dash cam. You can say whatever you want. Like, you hit me. And, like, I finally look at the truck, and there's nothing done. It's like an aluminum mirror.
It's the principle.
It's totally fine. But I was like, I just don't understand why you drove away. And it's like, well, I thought you were fine. Like, but you were blowing through stop signs, whatever. And then I look at his mirror, and it had a blinker on it.
Go on.
Past tense. Oh, it exploded. I mean, his mirror was exploded. So, nonetheless, I mean, I just want to get this guy's, like, business card or something. Like, just in case, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Right.
But, yeah, his mirror was fucked. And I was like, I see you're picking up an old woman. I get that you're doing something good, but, like, don't run away when you hit someone in such a slow vehicle. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And so they drive so entitled.
This guy drove like the reason he hit me is because he's driving like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
More than enough room for two cars because I drive down that road every day.
Yep.
He was just driving like a fucking asshole. And I was as far right as I was going. I'm not going to blow a tire on a freaking 33 on a curb. Those curbs are giant over there too. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just Rhode Island State. I want to ask if the DMV put him up to it. You know?
Like, hey, are you out to get me?
Who sent you?
Dude, fucking state drivers, man. Yeah, so this guy's a fucking asshole. He turned out to be a all right dude after, but it was just like, dude, why would you run?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to tell my boss, and he's going to get pissed off.
That sounds like a lot of his problem.
Yeah, and I was like, well, this is a company vehicle too, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Big shouts in the chat to Gavin L. Hopes to meet you boys soon at a donut meet. Just got to make the haul up from Maryland. Wawa tea for the whole crew on me.
That's my guy. Shuts a Ransom Pete right here for Camster the Tacoma, $9.99.
Yeah.
If I had the blower on it, he wouldn't have gotten away at all. It was so funny when he said, "You don't have to go that. You shouldn't have gone that fast to catch me." Like, I wasn't even.
What are you,
this thing
the
doesn't go-
police?
This thing goes
Are you
30
you're-
miles an hour,
you,
dude?
you shouldn't have tried to run away that fast. then.
Did you grab second?
Yeah, dude, I grabbed second.
Young Bendit.
I grabbed it all. Like, I stopped at all the stop signs he didn't stop at because I'm not trying
And
to
still
die.
caught him?
Yeah, dude, he's in a van. He gets stuck at that light kind of near our place. If you're going down towards, I can't even explain it. It's just a shitty light like 2 blocks from the entrance to our parking lot.
It's the one that's like a trapezoid angle.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
well, this guy's not going anywhere, so I'm just
Yeah.
going to follow him. And when he pulled in there, I was like, I got him. I fucking got this guy. So, yeah, that was on my way here. And honestly, like, I guess if I didn't have the podcast, would I have chased him? I don't know. I thought it'd make a funny story. But also, as I said, it wasn't like I didn't want to get out of the truck to check if anything was fucked up because, like,
He got too far away.
he could get too
Right.
far. And
Tacoma
I'm in a
would never
Tacoma.
catch up.
Tacoma had no chance.
definitely needs.
He definitely tried to take a quick left and juke me because he went the total wrong way to get there.
Yeah.
And I saw the back of his van. I was like, this guy's mine.
You got to drop it off at KD for some flashing blue lights.
Dude, that's what's next.
Yeah.
Pull him over.
Yeah.
You hit him with those bright yellows, though, I bet.
I should have hit him with the bright yellows.
You didn't use any of your extreme light bars?
Exterior lights? No, I didn't want to damage him.
Extreme light.
I was just
bar.
flashing him with the resto mods.
You need like a Starsky and Hutch, magnet joint up on
Yeah,
the roof.
yeah, the purple one,
Pull over!
the
Yeah.
purple JDM one.
I figured those were just on permanently. while
No.
you're chasing this guy
I'm
down.
not that guy, dude. I should have just left them on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was expecting.
Yeah.
Like me to just give up? Like you're a
yeah, I
state
think
van.
so.
And I was driving behind him. I was like, what do I do? Do I call the police? I don't want to call the police. I'm not a police guy. Do I call the Rhode Island, the RIPTA? No, those guys aren't going to give a shit. I was like, I got to follow this guy and talk to him, make him feel bad.
I mean, that's the best outcome.
yeah.
I had a guy hit me in traffic. He pulled around me and scuffed my bumper, so I pulled up to it. It was like a big box truck.
Yeah.
I'm like, you hit me. And dude's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you hit me. And then he laughed. I'm like, oh, that's funny. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I cut in front of him.
Yeah.
I gave it about a car's length, put it in reverse, and dumped the clutch at like $5,000, smashed the front of his car. And then he went flying down the breakdown lane, and I couldn't catch him.
Well,
There's a bunch of traffic. True story, and I think I have a picture on my Facebook of his license plate in my bumper.
that's crazy.
I was like, fuck it, my bumper's already fucked. I'm gonna rear end this guy.
What's that movie? Falling Down.
Yeah.
It's just shook. It's ready to
Anyways,
go.
that's what happened on my way in today. So I thought that was pretty funny. And it definitely was the RIDMV that made him do it.
yeah.
Also, I went to the 401 Cream Car Show, which is our buddy Turtles, Lewis's, that I haven't been to in a long time. And that was a lot of fun. I saw old Josh Riv there. Ian Raff.
Subikage.
That was nice. Nice to see everybody over there.
Mhm.
It was, it's all right. I don't know. There were a lot of G37s. I had to get out of there. Some pop tunes happening.
Yeah.
It was cool to see those guys. I haven't been in one in a while. And try to get to the rest of those. So they do them on like Monday nights. Hard for a brother. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? To get out there on Monday. Come
Yeah.
on.
Monday Night Raw is on.
Raw's on.
Yeah.
How to miss Raw?
Yeah, I'd like to make it out to one.
Yeah.
I was
Where
busy
is it?
playing with my new power washer.
Ooh.
Instead of going.
Dude,
there,
nothing
so-
like a new power washer.
I know. I was very excited.
we go electric, gas,
Electric.
electric.
Electric. I didn't
You
want
gotta-
to slice the car in half.
Yeah, gas power wash. I love seeing guys using gas power washers on cars. I'm like, there goes the clear coat. Just wax it. Rinse it off quick.
I got just a good deal on. I think the name's Karcher.
Oh, you got a Karcher one? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Baller.
So
Holy shit.
I got a good deal on it. It was like
Yeah, it was like $3,600 instead of $7,200.
it was 47% off. I saw that number and it didn't matter what the end price was.
I gotta own it.
I
Is
just
this a
knew that I was
Prime?
getting that big of a deal.
Was this Prime Day?
Yeah.
How? I'm kind of
He
curious.
wants the vapor home with it.
I should have got one.
Yeah. So I get that.
How many
and-
GPMs is it?
I don't know.
All of them.
Yeah, probably all.
I gotta figure it out.
It's gonna be double digits.
How much? What's it called?
Karcher.
Yeah. So I used to have a power washer when I lived at my parents' house, and it was just like a little dinky power washer, but it was fun to wash the car with. It was nice.
Best kind.
And like back then, they were like the foam cannon thing wasn't too much of a like normal consumer thing. Obviously, you'd kind of seen them online or whatever. But now you get the pressure washer with the foam cannon.
Is it on wheels?
The whole
Quite the
setup.
Yeah, it is.
Is it a Karcher cannon?
No.
Is it
no.
a K5 Premium? You don't know?
I don't know,
Of
man.
course, a premium guy, dude.
I
Oh,
don't
it
know.
can't. Wait, you said it comes with the foam cannon? And
No.
there is one that comes with one.
Oh, that's good. Maybe I missed that one. But anyway, that's why I couldn't go because I did want to go. Mondays actually work because I don't have shit going on. So
Next time we'll
is
go.
it next? Is it just next Monday?
Nah, I think it's monthly.
Once a Monday.
Really? Okay.
I think it's monthly.
There was one tonight.
What do you mean it's one tonight?
That's-
It was one tonight.
That's the different.
That's
dudes,
the-
I
No,
think.
it was one. Yeah, it was literally one tonight.
What,
Oh,
the
is it?
cream one?
Yeah.
No, that's a Villanes.
Nah, let me see.
That's
Because they do that thing at
Maybe I'm speaking out of turn
maybe
here.
speaking out of turn.
Proclamation.
All right, let me get one more thing out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Honda B Trade's officially official.
Mm-hmm.
Got that going. Already went to KD, got a stereo popped in her.
Yep.
Put some SSRs on it. Thanks to old Ransom Pete over here. Had them lying around. Some wild ass SSRs. I think I'm a red on red guy now. Because I posted some pictures. I think they look pretty cool.
You going
I
full
know,
red?
I
You gonna
know.
paint the interior?
I might dye
Spray
the interior
paint it?
red.
Make a strong move there.
Red,
Yeah.
red, red. And yeah, I'm going to get the hood and trunk painted shortly to get it going. What a blast. Got the fuel gauge. Had to put a new fuel gauge in it because it was like obviously left out in the rain its whole life. So everything inside of it, that's what happens to those. I guess they just rust inside and that's that.
Yep.
So I had to take that whole gauge pod apart, which was interesting.
Is that 7-ish gallons like most of the other?
Yeah, I
cars?
think it's about 7. I was driving around. I was using about 4 gallons at a time, so I thought it was good.
That'll happen at 8,000 RPM.
Look at this little
Dude,
guy.
it revs to 9. I
This
think
is a Karcher power washer. It's called the Follow Me.
you just have to
Whoa.
rev it within an inch
Oh,
of its life.
I don't have that one.
That
How
thing's
cool.
cool.
Is that?
That's cool.
It'll
Yeah,
never
no.
get stuck under your tires.
It'll
It'll
just
follow
scratch
you.
your bumper when you
Yeah.
pull it around the corner.
Smash right into your
Just
car.
put your kids on it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I gotta upgrade the hose. The hose. I mean, all stock power washer hoses suck.
They're the worst.
So I gotta upgrade the hose. I need like a 75 footer Ultra Flex. Gonna spend probably more on the hose than I did the power washer.
The wild thing about
Facts.
the wild thing about that beat is that it's like everybody else just made like the 64 horsepower limit by putting turbos on small engines, and Honda were like, we're gonna overbuild the shit out of this thing and rev the piss out of it, and that's
Rev to the moon.
just to the absolute moon.
Oh, it sounds so good.
ITBs, like just stupid shit in a little motor. So it sounds cool.
Yeah. Mini NSX.
Mini NSX.
It sounds really good.
Yeah,
Sounds
it
very
does.
good.
It sounds really cool.
That was an Instagram post that was fed to me from 2 days ago.
What's that?
Today, the 401 cream thing.
Oh yeah, that's how that
That's
works.
why I was looking at it. It says like today. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
No, I
it
missed
does
the one
that.
Monday and
Yeah.
Wednesday. How am I doing this?
I'm missing
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, no, that was from 2 days ago. That was showed to me like an hour and a half ago.
I don't like that at all.
Got a call back. Not a call back. Yeah, I guess call back.
Oh boy.
It's not really worthy of news, just kind of something I spotted and went, ooh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
From our boy Harry Metcalf.
Harry Metcalf.
Big
Did
shout
he
to
send this
Harry.
to us?
No,
Harry
no.
sent it
he,
over.
he tweeted this, so it's close enough.
Basically, he DM'd it to us,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on a public scale.
Did he thread it?
He did.
He threaded over.
I don't know if he threaded it. He just writes, yikes, Lotus sold only 576 cars in 2022, resulting in a financial loss for the year of $141 million. That works out at negative 245, and I think they're using pounds, slash per car sold. No wonder the list price of the Emira has gone up recently. Here's hoping production properly ramps up in 2023. That's wild.
Wait, so Lotus has made money before?
I imagine.
This is fucking nuts.
At some point, I think so.
Wow, that's crazy. I would have never expected that.
That is,
especially when they're producing new vehicles and all those electric things that are all undoubtedly gonna catch on
Gonna
fire.
work and just be flawless. Yeah,
Oh, Lotus,
exactly.
that's something I'd buy. Had a bunch of
If
money.
you had that kind of money, just buy a
Yeah.
bunch of them.
Right, because that's
Every one of them.
What, like
that they sold?
What's the cool one? What's the cool one that everyone
the
likes?
one that we looked at. Oh, the
Exige.
Exige,
Yeah.
Elise Exige.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get a Lotus with the bill.
Uh,
I don't know though. you might be so.
Actually,
I
I
gotta
do
be-
an all black Lotus Exige
No.
or a Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
so
I wear one of the Death Star gunner outfits. You know, just go a little different.
big shot.
Have one of those made up. You know,
I'd-
pay
or
for
I'd-
someone to put one of those
I'd wear
together
the
for me.
outfit from Spaceballs. You know,
Yeah, Darth helmet.
Darth helmet.
Drive around Darth
Yeah.
helmet.
So I was at TCS's shop a few weeks ago, month ago, whatever it was.
Same expensive trips.
Have you ever looked at the like
I try not to look at anything.
seating
in that shop.
position and how you would sit in a Lotus?
Oh yeah, I've sat in one.
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah, it's a lot.
No matter how much
There's
money.
a lot of door sill to get over.
It's door sill and you're sitting pivoted,
Yeah,
and that footwell is very small. Like it's crazy small. Way more comfortable in a K car than I would be in that.
yeah, 100%.
I'm a small guy.
You are a small guy.
Yeah,
it'd
you'd
be
be
perfect
fine.
for you. Yeah, no, it'd be wonderful.
Trying to wear it like a fine Italian suit.
You'd enjoy it. You'd be right. You'd put it on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what would happen.
So
Uh,
You know, I
that
get
was
it.
500 You said 72 or 27?
576 sold
Across all models?
across all
The
models in
entire
2022.
Globally.
That is wild.
Yeah, with a loss of 140. Shit! I deleted the picture. It might be in my other.
That's wild.
Michael
Other
Mountain. How
set.
many of Chuck's cars have ITBs? Most of them at this point. I think almost all the old ones do. Well, no, the Mirror doesn't. The Mirror, the Z3 doesn't, but 5 of them do.
Yeah, 5.
We got to get him in.
How many ITVs is that total?
I mean, there's 16 in the Beamers and 3 in the 19.
16.
Oh, no, because there's another 6 in the GTR.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 22 plus 3, 25.
There you go.
And I don't know if the X5M, I don't think they have ITBs anymore. It's an S85.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Those don't mean anything to me now.
Yeah,
How
that's,
much? What are you
that's the
looking
tough
for,
part.
Josh?
Financial loss of 141 million. I just wanted to confirm that number.
You know what?
How can you ever
We're go-
financially recover from that?
That's exactly.
You know what? We're going to buy Lotus if we win.
Read the whole company.
Buy the whole company.
Probably get a steal, right? Matter of fact, I wonder if we could get Lotus and TVR package deal. See what happens.
Trying to
Probably.
lose $1 billion too, or what? What do you do with it?
Just gonna spend it real quick. I don't know. Just say you own it.
Have them work on your personal.
Yeah, it's
junk.
expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's
$1 billion.
expensive. It can go away.
Oh, I know.
It can disappear.
We're gonna do our best.
Oh man.
There's group of investors out in Hong Kong that have bought a few, I guess, obsolete car brands. They bought Gumpert when Gumpert went under. They bought Pantera,
Oh.
and I think they bought one other label. There's like 3 or 4 mega rich guys out in Hong Kong that bought all those brands, and they're doing small scale stuff with them, just like obviously for the uber rich. But I bet you somebody would buy, if they don't survive, somebody will buy the plaque,
Yeah.
and do something with it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't think I have any other callbacks.
Last one I had, I actually talked to you guys about it briefly when we were having dinner, but I recently listened to an episode on Topics Under the Stairs. I was telling these gents about it. It's an unbelievable episode.
Thank you,
It's,
guys. Thank you so much.
It is
It was a pleasure to do.
Oh, actually, yeah.
episode 139.
Son of a bitch.
His name's Aaron Kadu. I don't know.
Shit. Stairs says it at the beginning of the episode, and he says it correct.
And it sounded really funky, and I didn't know
I
if
would
I was
hope
saying
so.
it right.
Yeah. Well, no, because even he was worried about it. He's like, "Did I say it right?" And he confirmed he did. But to Corey's
Confirmed.
point, when he said it, I'm like, "Well, that's not right."
Yeah. But I won. This guy's very well spoken and tells an incredible story of, I mean, if you're in the New England area, some wild stuff that went on here in the 80s and stuff he's super passionate about called the New Bedford Highway Murders. And it's insane. It's super captivating. And I mean, to think, I mean, from where I grew up, it's maybe a half hour away, and I had no idea these things took place.
Yeah.
Crazy. I recommend giving it a listen. I was painting endlessly at my house and listening to it, and I just kept stopping to like pause, go back a few seconds, and like hear what he said again because I was trying to process it.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Worth checking out.
It if you're into any of the paranormal spooky stuff, they get into that stuff a little bit too with the Bridgewater Triangle. For those who are not from around here, they cover what it is, why it started, and why there's a lot of weird stuff that happens.
I get to listen to that one.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it on the way home.
Pretty good.
Sick.
And the episode that Chuck was on, Topics on the Stairs, was great too.
It was just
It was awesome. It was a very
endless.
good listen.
very endless.
You say that,
I spent the whole time defending Shook.
but it went by very fast.
Did you?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Not the whole time.
Yeah. I think there was a mention of you.
Yeah, of course there was.
Yeah.
Someone asked about the big fight.
Actually, you're on Stairs' show almost every week, Chuck.
yeah, they love you over there.
You're on the Stair show more than you're on this show.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They never asked me to be over there, so
No, they just play your soundbite from Bucks for the Boys.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
okay.
think you said you at one point mentioned putting something in your mouth, and they have that as a soundbite.
It's true.
I hate it here. Wait, who am I supposed to fight?
There's that whole Big Tim fight. Joe.
Oh,
You fight Joe.
fight Nissan.
Joe Mama.
Jeez.
We're off to a roaring start. Yeah, I got no more callbacks. I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's all I got. What an event. What a day.
Yeah.
The state ruining me.
Let's see. Any deep thoughts? I don't have any deep thoughts this week.
Any good deep thoughts over there?
Yeah, Pete.
No, I didn't bring any.
Any wisdom you can bestow upon us?
Don't buy more than one E36.
That's
That's
true.
right.
Paddock talk.
That's
Everybody knows
That's right.
you
We gotta go
buy
to Paddock
multiple.
Talk.
Was
We
that-
gotta go to Paddock talk.
Wisdom.
I got a deep thought.
Yep.
New Jersey is where 740 and 750s go to die.
I think they all cars go to die there.
Yeah, not gonna lie, a lot of part outs in New Jersey.
I was talking to Tim at TD, and there was there's some Audi SUV there that was just picked up from New Jersey, and on the ride home, it started knocking rods, and it was driven directly to a shop to replace the motor.
Wow.
And of course, it was a private sale, no nothing, totally got screwed.
All right, let me rephrase that. New Jersey is where cool cars you'd like to buy go to die.
Yeah, I usually if something comes up in New Jersey,
I don't even
you just
consider
don't even
buying it.
don't even look at it.
Also,
Even as a parts car.
Queens.
and yeah, any of the 5 boroughs of New York. It's an immediate hard pass.
Yeah. Have you seen those cars? It's just
Well, in
Yeah,
photos they
they're
look good, but
just
then,
Oh yeah, but
abused.
high end shit comes up cheap there, and you're like, oh well, there's something wrong with this one.
yeah. It's just
A lot of cheap
abuse.
A lot of cheap E46s in
Yeah.
the 5 boroughs.
Mm-hmm.
I had not a I guess not really a deep thought.
Let's
I
hear it.
really, really like R34 sedans.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just didn't know I had that itch.
It's the best sedan.
It's and
Really
now
is.
it's like I'd
Of the
like to
three.
scratch that.
Of
someday.
the 3.
I like 32 sedans
I like
simply
32s
because of the
as well.
taillights. The taillights on 32 sedans are so good.
what do they look like?
Look them up.
like a coupe.
Sure, get us.
No, they don't. They're special.
Don't roll your eyes.
Well, yeah, they are
not know what they look
different,
like.
but they're equal diameter.
I don't know what they
unlike
look
the 34.
What do you want? Or what?
R32 sedan taillights.
Just put rear.
As opposed
Damn.
to front taillights.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I just think they're cool.
That is cool.
yeah, because they're blocked instead of just
Yeah.
completely
I
round.
don't know. I've always liked them.
Oh, so okay, so I see it.
But
Instead of
obviously, the
having-
34 sedan is the one that looks most like the 34 coupe.
Yeah, and well,
But
that's
the
the
best
thing. Is
34 is the wagons, the Stagias.
the stage is, yeah. Well, I mean, one of those right. Actually, that one top left, the Speed Hunters article in Millennium Jade. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
come
hard
on,
to say no to.
That's yeah.
Is that a stock body?
No.
No,
Okay.
But
'Cause-
obviously put the friggin' the Stagia. I mean, it's the best one. Do you still have that one, Pete? You got rid of that one, right?
They're all gone.
All gone. No more wagon life for you?
Not right now.
No, what?
Except for the
Oh.
Legnum behind the garage.
33
Anybody
sedans
need a
look like
Legnum?
Maximus.
Hit me up.
A Legnum?
Legnum.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a Mitsubishi wagon.
Yeah.
These are cool too. I don't know.
Nope, they look
No.
like
Corey
Maximus.
drove one of those. Well,
Yeah.
sort of one of those.
Just put R34 Stagia. I don't even know if that's the code for it. E34, right?
Legnum, correct. Legnum
Oh,
wagon.
the VR4s are cool.
Yeah, this is not a VR4.
It'd be cool if it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, these are the ones I say are the sickest ones.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, they're cool.
I
You
got
want
one.
one?
No.
Cheaper than your.
If it was 5-speed, sure, I'd buy
It
it.
can be a 5-speed.
It could be, but it's not. Look at that.
You could put your BMW 6-speed in it.
I could.
They
but
make
I'm
an
not.
adapter.
I won't do that.
Do they really?
No, Stagia.
I mean, you had me. I was ready.
dude, Stagia wagons are better.
There's an adapter for a ZF into like almost literally every
So,
car, so I'm not surprised.
It's a Mitsubishi Legnum. Okay.
Stages are just the best. Stages are the
What
jam.
engine does it have in it?
I
like
don't
a
know. Big C. Do
2-liter.
you know what the?
It has the
engine is?
VR4 terrible motor in it.
It's got the Mitsubishi
The
weird looking
six-cylinder can't work on anything
The
motor.
weird
Oh,
six-cylinder.
you take
Yeah.
that up, put the 4G63 in?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you can buy them with 4G63. It's just not a VR4.
Yeah.
His is not a VR4 though. So.
It is not.
Yeah, but is it a 4G63?
It is not.
Dude, my mom had one of these, not a wagon, and I love that car.
Nah, she did.
Come get it.
It'd be a good gift for her.
My mom,
Yeah.
Yeah, treat her.
she wants a convertible.
Cut the
Beat
top
it.
off.
You know what's
Whoa!
weird? Hey,
Holy shit! Just give her the one you just bought.
we'll work out a deal.
She needs automatic.
Your E36 with a little cash on top.
Maybe, not though. Look at the back of this thing. It's cool.
Yeah,
That's a lot of glass.
It's so cool. It almost looks like a Stagia.
That's a lot of glass. I like the nose. Nose is my
Yeah,
favorite.
it is a good looking car,
It is,
but
a
it's not. It's definitely not the big boy.
Have you
It's
taken
the
it out
base
much?
model. It came here once
Mhm.
for a donut meet.
Where was I?
Here.
I don't know. Was
I'm
Shook?
looking, sitting
You were
right
with
in front
Shook
of
that
me.
Sunday?
Maybe not. I've only made it to like I think 2 of our.
I think it was
meets.
the.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
You
It
can't
was-
get
sorry, it
this
was
thing
last
in
year.
5-speed,
Oh, okay.
just like basic.
You can buy it in a 5-speed.
Wow. Well,
That's
listen.
that's the
That looks hard.
medium.
Educate
Oh,
yourself.
okay.
Google a Legnum because
Educate yourself.
It's a
no,
look.
I had no idea. I mean, what?
I only know because
There's
friggin'
too many cars. out
Kyle
there
from
in the world.
Soma
Yeah,
showed
Soma,
up.
yeah,
in a
Soma,
VR4.
Soma's got the big boy.
BRBY. Look these up.
There's too many cars out there in the world.
Soma's got the big boy.
That's true.
It's a lot of cars.
What if
It's a
we
lot
just
of cars.
eliminated most of them?
Hey, I'll
Well,
box
we
you
got to
for
go
that
in the right
VR4.
direction of elimination.
I drove the Legnum VR4
When?
You did.
when Kyle showed up with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was here.
Where was I?
You were sitting
Same-
right in
same
front
place
of it.
when the
you
other
were
one
in
was here.
passenger seat.
No.
I don't know where you were, dude, but
I don't know.
You were
Either.
with Shook.
his
Showed up on the wrong
his
day.
looks
Yeah.
sick.
Well, it's cool.
Yeah, it's a good looking.
They got
car for
all
sure.
like the shit
Yeah,
on
it's
them,
a
like
sh-
the big.
it's a great-
His got like Evo 5 looking like fog lights on it. It's cool. Anyway,
But I think I would agree with you. I am partial to the Stagia.
yeah, Stage is just a better car.
And
And
you
the
can tell
Autex-
people to lignum nuts. You know.
I got a lignum for your mother.
Your mother was lignum. She was lignum all night long.
Oh God, we gotta get away from this, dude.
All right. Place into the B for B.
But wait, before we move on,
Hold on.
on the Stagia though, so the Autex are just the 260 RS are just getting legal now. Those things are trickling in, and that's like for me the ultimate wagon.
Yeah.
But not cheap.
What's not
They
cheap?
big money now.
You know, they're kind of conditions everything, right? Because there's a lot of hoopties out there, but you're probably gonna spend, I'm gonna say 40 to 60. If you want the big boy.
I think I'd buy
Dude.
a Kazi.
Are you
But you're-
kidding me?
But it's a GTR. You're buying a GTR
no,
with
no.
a wagon body. Oh, what?
These are that cheap.
I
2,000 US.
You can get somebody to leg them for like $20.
Yeah, she's right at the corner spot, the American Dream right now.
There's one
Yeah.
right here, but you just.
And
Bring
these
it
are
on.
trans. It's not. This was 5-speed.
It's semantics.
This one's 5-speed, but it's in Japan.
Okay. It could be 5-speed in the America too.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wish you luck legging them.
You gotta leg them up on the competition.
Yeah.
Here we are, Bucks for the Boys, and it's me, Chuck, talking about it again. What is Bucks for the Boys? Bucks for the Boys is the value for value system we employ here at the Revival Motoring podcast to keep this train afloating. What we ask is if this podcast is worth anything to you, anything at all, please consider hopping on revivalmotoring.com/B4B and choosing a sustainable donation, which will be an amount monthly you can give to the boys to keep this thing going. You know, if it's any amount counts. If it's $4, it's probably going to bump the numbers massively, if I'm honest.
$4 would literally break the scale.
Yeah, break the scale. Someone gives $4 a month. And, you know, we get it. Maybe we don't want to sustain. Maybe you want to let the boys think about it, you know? So you go on to the old PayPal. You send a little donation to info@revivalmotoring.com. And you take an amount that means anything to you. Maybe a funny number, $69.69, $420.69.
Blaze it.
Two of our most popular donations.
True.
And just send it through, and we are contractually obligated to read whatever message you put in that message field. So please feel free to tell us to suck our own asses. You know, we love it.
Nobody's done that yet, but
That's a first
it's
for me.
duly noted.
Love
yeah.
to see it. You
Yeah.
got to break $1 if you want us to read the goddamn message. Then, you know, we understand that, you know, money's tight. So there's a bunch of other ways you can help us produce this podcast. You can hop on the internet, hit us with a hot lead, picture, news story that happened to me this week, actually. Helps us produce it. That could be on our Instagrams or our not YouTubes, our emails. You can also, one of the greatest things that help us that is free is you can lock someone in a room and force them to listen to the Revival
big
Motoring
time, big
podcast.
time.
You know, or just tell people if you're going to, you know, you're more of a passive guy.
Yeah.
And finally, one of the most distracting things you could possibly do is live at about 7 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. We go live on YouTube, which some of you might be watching right now. And you can hop in the chat room and you can harass us throughout the whole podcast.
Yep.
You can. We really actually do like our chat room very much, but it is a good way to live interact. And I've had people say that's the only way they'll view the podcast. They really like it that way, and they like being part of it. And we love having you in there. It's a different. If you're listening to us on the old radio, and you can make it happen, please pop over there and pop in and view us live. Right now, $4.20 from Ransom Garage. Leg them these nuts. Which you'll love to see. Classic. Yeah, so that's kind of how you can get up. Oh, also, we take reviews, only 5-star reviews.
That's correct.
In any of the platforms, but obviously Apple allows you to write a review, and we have so many great funny reviews, and we love funny reviews. So if you'd love to pop in there, write us a novel about how it's a 5-star review, or write it in a different language, it's huge to us, and we do read those reviews on the podcast.
Someone sent us one in Chinese.
Someone sent us one in Chinese?
Mandarin?
Yep.
Oh yeah, someone get on there.
If we
Sean
get
is like, please don't.
no, if we get reviews next week,
Mhm.
say we need at least 2.
Yep.
Hell, no, we don't. If we get 1,
Yep.
whoever leaves that review, if you're an actual person, I will send you a bag of coffee.
There you go.
I will just send you a bag of
There
coffee.
we go.
We're gonna pick the best review,
Yeah.
and send a bag of
If
coffee.
there's a handful of reviews,
Or if there's
hopefully there's more.
Or if there's only one review,
It could just be 1.
you get a bag of coffee.
One
My-
bag of coffee is being given away
Yep.
to somebody who leaves a review.
Yep.
We will pick the best review.
Make sure we can get in touch with you or prove that it's you or something along those lines.
Yeah, leave a
Yeah.
real either Instagram
Hopefully-
handle or real name.
Hopefully
Yeah.
you're in deep South America, so it costs us hundreds of dollars to
We're
ship
gonna
the
need
coffee.
a selfie with a date and your penis in it, so we can verify it's you.
That's Shook at
Shook has a
revivalmotoring.com.
photographic memory
So
for
DM
dogs.
me your penis, and then
Has he ever set up his email?
Nope.
No.
I mentioned to him.
Yeah, he never set it up.
The IT guy over here.
you never
Yep.
sent it.
It's not the
again.
balls in his
I
court.
mentioned it to you again when you're ready. I'm ready for you.
I'm ready right now.
We're doing the show.
Come on, Daddy.
Well, then.
All right. Who else has to read a part of this read?
I certainly do.
There we go.
So each week we take the bucks,
Mm-hmm.
we take the listens,
Mm-hmm.
and we put them together,
Yep.
and then we do some math, and we figure out what we call a BPL. That is our bucks per listen. Now, to highlight, on May 17th, 2023,
Mm-hmm.
our highest ever was 23 cents.
23 cents.
Last week was our lowest ever. A differential of 20 cents at 3 cents. This week,
Yes,
we
sir.
came in back on top on the shoulders at 23 cents per listen.
Wow.
Oh wow!
That doesn't even make physical sense.
It is
to
a
me.
true 23. It's a genuine 23. I've double and triple checked the
It's a
math.
23 soft?
Full.
Full 23.
Who do we
It's
have
like
on
the
board?
Jordan.
But we appreciate you.
Was that?
We love you.
That's crazy.
Thank you for making that happen.
That's
for us.
crazy.
Yeah. It's the Jordan of BPL.
It changed
roller
massively.
coaster.
No, just 23.
The number.
Oh.
Wait till we get
I
to
thought you meant
33.
Jordan in the Jordan Knight style.
No.
That's what I thought you meant too. 'cause
Who went from his old look to Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
The guy's unbelievable now. Unbelievable.
Jordan's up against it out there.
He is. Yeah. You know.
He is
you
up
know,
against, but we gotta make. He's gonna be the centerfold in our next Revival magazine. You know,
Yeah.
The
He's
guy's-
got to be.
He went.
I thought you were
He went from
referencing
steamy
the
to
roller
dreamy, that
coaster
guy.
of emotions he's been experiencing.
I'm just.
Josh over here looking at cars for sale. I don't know what's going on.
fucking
No, I just wanted
unbelievable.
to. I had to just because we were talking about it. I have a Nissan Skyline, 1999.
Added to the cart.
Just
It's
no.
in the
I'm
cart.
just. It's
Buy it now.
You want my Amex?
Buy it now.
it's way out of my price range. But I just put it up here just to look and just
Light stream it. Is
window
that light stream?
window
Just
Yeah, it's
lightly
light
looking.
stream it.
window
Just buy
browsing.
it. It's light stream.
What's Lightstream?
Isn't that where Shook bought his exhaust?
No.
Oh,
affirm.
affirm.
No, it's
Affirm.
the
Yeah,
front.
affirm it.
Affirm.
Can you affirm them?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, you gotta be
No,
able to.
there's no way.
I don't see the button, but somebody I'm sure will.
That's expensive.
You can
Oh, that's
affirm
very
on
expensive.
Amazon now.
Yeah,
I think Japanese Classics affirms cars
they probably.
or
yeah.
the commercial variation.
Like Westwood or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
it is.
like
Pretty-
that. Brett's got a guy. Brett's got a guy.
Brett's
if you really
good-
want
yeah,
one.
yeah. Oh,
He'll
right.
hook up Ramiro down there at Westwood Credit Union.
Yeah,
See, Jordan, Ryan Gosling.
yeah, Jordan.
I
We
spit my
need to
drink
get you
out.
a scorpion coat.
Well, 23 is a solid number.
23 is a great
Yeah.
number.
Amazing
23
number.
star- yeah, that's a
I
hard
thought,
number. Wonderful
I thought
number.
Revival was going to go the way of Lotus. That's great news.
It was such a good number. Josh started looking at R34s.
We're saved again.
Yeah, I better buy it now.
I wish.
Hey, you know what we
I
didn't mention?
wish.
Even though there's a whole other part of Bucks for the Boys for you to talk about.
Yes, I was
We
gonna.
did not mention the fact that maybe we'll mention in the news thing you just made and put out. On the
Oh
internet.
yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
I think I had something.
There you
I
go.
can't Remember.
You can
There's your
live
answer.
stream and import with us.
Hey, 23 cents. He's headed right over.
Yep.
All right, I don't need to know how many, but what's the percentage of the vehicles you sell that are live stream versus actually paid for up front?
Yeah, let's get it going.
I would
on that.
love to know the interest rate on that too.
I'm thinking it's over
Listen, dog.
30%.
Oh wow, like a credit card?
No.
Oh,
The amount of
I'm
people.
sorry. Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
thought
A
you
lot of
thought
people.
IR. I'm like Jesus.
Do you think people are that fiscally irresponsible
I think-
at that large of a purchase?
Yes.
I think
They went to college.
I think the only way you're paying 30% is if you're down at Atwell's getting a loan. I can't imagine.
No, not 30% as
Not
the loan.
APR, yeah,
No.
just-
If 100 people purchase vehicles from
Sorry,
him, how
the
many
number of people, sorry.
paid upfront and how many used live stream?
because you can go to it like there are banks that'll do that too. That probably won't kill you as hard as live stream.
your
Quickly in the
first
chat.
Matt, don't you dare ruin that news story for me. I have it, buddy.
Yeah, that's news. And Tim Connors, we didn't raise enough for the Mustang jacket. That jacket was priced out.
Yeah, we were like
He's saving his
$200
money
short.
for our 34.
Yeah, that's just
Can't
going to
buy a
go
jacket.
towards the lights in here.
No cams, no jackets.
One more thing for B4B. We did have 2 new subs. Timothy S, big shouts, and Charlie D. Neither of them wrote any messages or anything
Charlie
like that.
D.
But big
Timothy
shouts
S.
to them.
Let's go. Thank you guys.
And if you are an active B4B subscriber, you will receive some things from us from time to time. Matter of fact, I was talking to the boys about that today because we have something we want to kind of roll out to all the B4B subscribers. First, we want to give it to all the listeners, but we have a code for something, and we're trying to figure out the most efficient way to get that all out to all the B4B subs first, because obviously you support us, so we want to try to do things, to help you along as well. So that's coming soon. But if you are an active sub, we send you stuff from time to time, and we pick a winner every month, the first Wednesday of every month, to send you more stuff.
The next date we're going to give it away is August 2nd.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Oh,
Yep,
here's
matter
a
of fact-
question. Are we going to pick a winner for the July pizza meet?
I think everybody's a winner at a pizza meet, if I'm honest.
No, because we're giving away stickers
Okay.
to whoever asks for some.
Strike it from the record.
Yeah.
Surely.
We'll save that. Save that for the donut meets.
You got paddock talk, Josh? John?
No paddock talk. I got. You're right over there.
Stroking out. Sorry.
Oh,
Not that kind of stroking.
I received a couple ramps from. Remember how we were talking about those G-Tech ramps?
Oh, did you buy
Oh, Jordan sent me a nice little video of him using them.
I ordered the very cheap Amazon ones.
Yeah,
they
how are
work?
they?
I don't know. I thought they were rubber. Turns out they are plastic.
Yeah, they're
Oh, I knew
plastic.
they were plastic.
Yeah, I didn't know they were plastic.
Yeah,
I thought the G-Tech ones were all
strong.
rubber.
Rubber?
I'm not concerned about strength as much. I'm pushing a fucking beluga whale up these things on shiny cement. I don't want them to start being pushed.
Why don't you just drive that bitch up?
No, they don't. They stick right to the ground.
Could do that. I was just worried about the surface underneath them. Yes, that's
no,
my
it's-
concern.
I pulled my new purchase up on those this weekend.
I haven't taken them out of the box yet. They're still in the box. I mean, they're like
How
I
do you
can
know
one
they're
hand
rubber?
lift them up. What's that?
How do you know they're not rubber if you haven't taken
It
them out
says
of the box?
plastic on the side of the box.
Maybe it's bad translation.
It's super hard plastic.
I just plastic fine. I don't care. I'll use a milk crate if I have to. I just want to be able
It's
to
definitely
roll up
stronger than
it.
milk crate.
Buddy, I hope not. I appreciate you having you here.
Yeah, never mind.
I want
These things
to
are a
roll
big
up
step
it.
up no matter what they're made out of.
Yeah. So that
A couple sheets of plywood.
that's about my only paddock talk. Yeah, I still I don't know. Times are tough.
4,500-pound vehicle, gallon of milk, same.
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
It's,
Throw it
fine.
on
It's
there.
whatever. A couple eggs.
Yeah, well, it goes in upside down, the milk. Once you
Yeah,
flip
yeah,
it, it's
yeah.
super
Yeah.
strong.
If you put the eggs, I mean, yeah, if you stack the eggs proper, you can stand right on them.
Pete, what do you use in your garage? You have a
Uh,
wonderful garage. No lift, but a wonderful garage.
Yeah, great
So-
garage.
Damn,
got-
how are you gonna tackle them like that?
I got so I have the
Shit.
short race ramps to get onto the scales.
Yep.
And then
Which you've let me use before, thank you.
I think about 4 or 5 weeks ago, Big Seat talked me into buying Quick Jacks.
Oh,
And they're amazing. They're amazing.
So
Big
they
fan.
had a big Father's Day sale, and I missed it.
I got these
Apparently so did Pete.
either at Home Depot or
Okay.
Costco, one or the other. I think they were.
Home Depot has them for sure.
They got these things on deck at Home Depot?
Yeah, I think they were 13.
I
I think they were 1,300.
You got to like ship them.
No, delivered 1,300.
but you can't go to them in store.
I don't know if that was an option, but I had them
they ship them
delivered.
to your house, right?
They shipped them to the house,
Find them now.
and I got the
Why
five.
would you buy them? You have like 7 lifts at your house. What do you think of-
And leave them in the back room. Guys, see how much they are.
Just grab a couple. We'll
But I got the
pop it over here.
5,000
5,000,
because
okay.
they have, I think, a half-inch more clearance. I think they're 2-inch clearance, and I think the 7,000 is 2.5 inch. But
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
I mean, they even have 6,000 ELX for extra long wheelbases.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we have them. Chris is doing, I forgot what he was doing on the car. Maybe he was swapping the coilovers or corner balancing. I forgot what he was doing. It's just amazing because I have 12-inch aluminum stands like a NASCAR
Yep.
stand setup, and then put the car down in the stands, do your adjustment, lift it up, do your adjustment, and put it back down. And now I've got hub stands, which obviously are going to make that even easier because now you don't need to reach around the tire to try to adjust the coilover.
Have you seen the hub stands that are on like bearings?
I haven't seen those. I made up a set. I had a whole batch cut up, and what I did is I made provisions to put casters on the bottom. So in the event that somebody wanted to run them on casters, they could. But yeah, I'm excited to try those out. But yeah, the quick jacks are fantastic. I don't have a lift, but next best thing. And then we went to Lime Rock for the test session. Took them to Lime Rock. We're kind of like, why would we kill ourselves at a floor jack and jack stand? Just wheel these things out and raise the whole car up.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
Super
How
convenient.
heavy are they?
I think each lift might be around maybe 50-ish pounds, but they're on
okay.
wheels, so you can roll them around. You don't need to lift them. And if I had to guess, the pump is probably 30 or 40 pounds. It's really not that bad.
And does it lock?
Yeah.
I was
Like
saying, do you
multiple
feel
positions,
pretty
or is it
safe?
all up or all
multiple,
down?
multiple positions.
They're
And
like 1,600 right now, like not on sales. That ain't bad, dude.
yeah, I think, is that for the 5,000 or the 7,000?
5,000, 7,000 or 1,800.
Yeah, so these, maybe there was a sale going on. They were 1,300. But I would keep an eye on Home Depot and also Costco, I think, is the other place that usually has them. But yeah, I'm definitely glad he talked me into getting them, and just they're really convenient now.
Do you feel
That's
like
awesome.
when they lock in place, feel safe? Like it's definitive.
for sure.
Like,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, for sure. So, and obviously at the track, if you got to do something underneath the car, I think it's got 23 or 24-inch lift. Frankly, I'd feel better under those than I would under 4 jack
For
stands.
sure.
Right,
What
right,
are they?
yeah.
What powers them?
110. There's
Just
a,
110. Just plug them in, or
there's a
have
110
a
motor
thing for the car.
Yep, and then
I wonder how much could you run it off I'm assuming you run it off a small generator if you need to.
Yeah, I got a big boy. I have the house generator in the hauler, so I got 9,000 BTU
Oh, geez,
generator.
yeah.
So we're
Put a
running.
couple 18-volt batteries in this thing.
Yeah.
We're running quick jacks. We're running, air conditioning. We're running it all.
Every
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
You want a DJ at the trailer at Grid Life?
Always do. Nothing like a second act to the main act.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, for Paddock Talk, they're fantastic. As I mentioned earlier, we're doing the Grid Life prep. Although I thought I was out of owning K cars, I did happen to buy a K truck, but specifically a dump truck. My oldest had a landscaping project where he needed a lot of stone, and option A was hire a landscaper. Option B was get a big dump truck full of stone. Option C was buy a K dump truck and get a half yard of stone at a time and just dump little piles and just rake it out. I'd rather spend the extra time driving back and forth to the stone yard than I would trying to. Have you ever shoveled stone like a big?
Yeah, it's
terrible.
a fucking
You
nightmare.
can't shovel it, right? You shovel.
try.
Yeah, you can't shovel it. So I'd rather just do a bunch of mini dumps and then rake it out, and when the project's done, I'll just sell it. And it's
Nothing like a bunch of mini dumps.
yeah, it's fantastic. I've never bought a
One
Suzuki,
mega dump.
never bought a Suzuki before, so it's front engine. It's a little bit noisier than the Honda, but it's got 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive mode. It's got diff lock.
What kind of weight can you dump?
So it's officially rated for 700 pounds. It's got an extra leaf. I think I'm going to try a half yard, which is 1,000 pounds. I got to believe it's going to be able to carry 1,000 pounds.
That's hardly any more percentage-wise.
Yeah.
And I just got some. I got
easy, man.
I got some fresh 12-inch tires. I bought some haters.
Yeah,
That should
big-
definitely
I
hold
see
the
them
extra
hating.
dump.
Yeah, I'm big on the haters. It was $165 or 4 tires delivered.
Oh my god!
From where?
Sounds.
I think it was either Priority Tire or Giga Tire. I don't know, one of those places.
That's a great price for haters.
Yeah, I'm big on
All
the
my
haters.
haters are free.
Is the plate big dumps available
That's a good idea.
or small dumps?
That's a big idea.
SMOL? Yeah,
Big
it's too
dumper.
long.
And then I think the only other thing is I've been picking away at the Integra, but not a lot of activity since I swapped the interior over.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a field day at All Motor Dan's, and we just did the whole interior in one day, like everything. So it's the inside is great. So you're sitting inside of it, feels like a fantastic car, looks like a fantastic car. Outside still looks the way it looks, but
It's fun.
well, I don't know if I shared this before, but I get VTEC now. I didn't get it before, and it's different than the GTR, but it's fun in a different way.
Still
Better.
enticing.
Just say it. Just tell.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
tell
just-
him it's better. Tell him. Tell him it's better. Tell him
You
it's
guys
better.
experienced VTEC on the way to the convenience store?
Tell him it's better.
No, he
It's-
didn't.
It's like a slow version of a turbo.
It feels
That's not
faster than it
fast.
really is.
Yeah. 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 I feel way better.
Yeah, it feels faster.
I'm
It
pretty
just
sure the Beat
sounds
has
fast.
VTEC.
It
You
sounds faster
You
than
should
it
drive
really
my
is.
SI. It is literally, it feels like a wet paper bag until like $6,000. And it actually, you know, like the videos where people are like, and they stick their head back? It actually does that. The car feels like ass until like $6,000. And then it finally is like, oh, this is what it does stuff.
My shit's got
Yeah,
M
there's
Trek.
zero torque.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's no torque at all.
Yeah,
it's just all the noises.
Yeah. Yeah.
all the
It's so
noises.
much noise,
That's
especially
good.
with
Yeah.
this
Good way to say it. It's
noise.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you have induction noise. And you're like, this is fast. This means
feels
fast. This
way
noise,
faster
right?
than
Induction
Yeah.
noise, my car sounds like
Yeah.
fucking bees farting out
Yeah.
a tin can right now. So
If there was a direct relationship between decibels and power, then yeah, it's faster than GTR. But
Harley Davidsons would be the fastest
Yeah.
things on earth.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, no, they already are because that's what the fan base thinks.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say like 1 in 5 Harley Davidsons are actually fast.
I'd pump those numbers up a bit.
It's a good car. It's a
Like
keeper.
1 in
It's
10?
it's gonna have a permanent home for sure.
a
Yeah,
keeper
you're
for
right.
life.
It's a
you're
keeper.
right.
It's a keeper. It's
yeah.
it's in spite of its outside looks, the interior's great.
It's the Honda life.
The chassis is good. I just need to put the outside back to stock and find a spot in the garage for it. I don't know what exactly that means, but because it'll go off to paint in the winter, so I don't have to worry about a garage space until it comes back in the spring. But it's going to need a garage space, and it's a keeper. It was a once in a lifetime buy. I made a short YouTube video on just the interior conversion. Just I said it in the video. The base price of that car, sort of before freight and import and all that stuff, the base price of the car was $8,000. Like it's unheard
That's
of.
crazy.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
it
The
can't-
motor, the seats, like just it was a steal, and I rolled the dice.
That all
and-
far exceeds the
It's
the
a
price of
Type
what you
R.
paid.
Yeah,
I mean, the motors right now are going for like 10 G's.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't check them all that often. I would have guessed maybe a little less. I don't know, but I would say, but yeah, motor and trans are probably safely $10,000. It's got great seats in it, and so it was definitely worth more in parts than what I paid for. But I rolled the dice. I mean, if you looked at the original photos, it's like, what happened to this thing, and why did somebody do this? The only reason why they did it is because that's what they were into, not because
thought
they
it
were
was sick.
hiding, not because they were hiding something.
I mean,
Which is the good news. I got lucky.
some of the Japanese like 240s and Sills and S15s and all that shit, and even the Evos, it's like, what the fuck is happening on this
Pete's
body
the
right
undercover, like hardest hitting JDM god on earth. Like GTR, get an ITR.
The Domani.
You know the
best one's the
Domani.
Domani.
You know the
The
NSX.
Isuzu
The
Domani.
NSX is in a garage in Japan, just waiting to come over.
I've got an itch for one, but I don't know if, yeah.
I know, dude. Those things are.
But you know me, I
Something.
like to buy the garbage. So unless
I know, but you
unless I
buy
can
the
fi-
garbage, and then every now and then, here's a GTR too.
Yeah.
Here's an ITR.
I would imagine that a garbage NSX that's actually 5-speed or whatever they are, 6-speed is way more fun to drive than not having one.
Yeah.
So whatever.
But maybe not as fun as the Beat.
Maybe
All right,
not.
buddy?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I spilled water on myself twice.
Yeah, dude. You have
Yeah,
a
you're
drinking
getting all-
problem.
You know what
you're-
you need?
You're losing motor
that's
function.
why you need to wake yourself. Careful, there's
First
more
thing with
on
the
it.
new
that.
lips.
Some smelling salts that you guys are fucking addicted to.
Yeah, it's really.
I can never go to Europe again.
It's really warmed up. Careful, it's a little liquid in there if you open it.
Yeah, rip it. It smells like cat piss.
It doesn't.
Just put those back right here.
Wow.
See,
That's wild.
I smelled it so many times that for 3 days after, if I blew my nose, I could smell it again.
It smells like I just cleaned my toilet.
Dude.
It's
Yeah.
it's,
It's ammonia.
it's ammonia.
It's minty ammonia.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's lost its mint, to be honest with you.
Just straight
Lost
ammonia.
its
Just
straight
ammonia
cat
now.
piss now.
Yeah. You sitting on an R34 GTR somewhere?
I am not. I was real
waiting.
close to getting a sedan.
23
It
cents.
didn't happen, but again, unless it's cheap.
Yeah.
Always looking.
Always looking too much, but that's okay.
AZ ones. You got any AZ ones lying around? Some
No
autos
cheap ones.
Any
yeah.
Legnums?
Some like,
You sound a Legnum?
Yeah, your mother.
He's got a leg them.
yeah.
He's got a
best
great
one.
leg them. I think it would. I think it would suit you well.
Are
Yeah.
you fixing the Legnum?
I am.
Okay.
Chris and I. I
Is
don't
it-
want to. It's a long story.
Is it clean?
It's not my car, but I'm helping the person that owns it. So
Right.
it's at my house to get a transmission.
But is it super clean?
Yeah, I
Well,
think
if
it's
they-
got.
If they go to
Chris,
sell
I
this
don't know-
Legnum.
Are you still there? I don't know. I think it's got maybe 90,000 kilometers.
Oh, that's nothing. It's babies.
I mean, it's a good car.
If you go to get rid of the Legnum, let me know.
Well,
Oh.
when the transmission's done, but you can have it cheaper with a transmission that you have to put in.
Let me
Oh,
know.
You can do
use
something
it.
like that.
So you have it.
I have the
You
car.
just have to physically do the work.
have to physically do the work, helping the owner. So just we're gonna do this to help the owner out.
I'll get a leg up on the Legnum. If
Wow.
I gotta put it in.
Did you really
by.
just dad joke this thing?
Yeah, why
You
not?
have full dad
But,
joke.
yeah, I'm getting nothing out of it. I'm just trying to help the person. So
Yeah, let me.
it's not my car. It's not my sale. Just trying to help them. So
let me know how much.
Yeah, he needs a little taste of that Legnum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
ready,
I'm
Doug.
trying to Legnum no.
It's the best one. That's the best one.
All right, let's end on that one.
Yeah.
My leg's numb just thinking about it.
You got.
Jesus.
What's the matter with you?
Like everything.
Are you just mad you don't have a third Legnum? Do you guys want to know what happened with the BMW or no?
yeah.
Oh,
We're
boy.
gonna talk about it.
Jesus.
Oh, you did it when Corey left?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right. So,
He just comes
what's
back
a little
in that door.
backstory with this? No, when,
Oh, you want to know about the new one?
which
No.
BMW
Yeah.
are we
I can
talking
tell you the
about?
backstory.
Both.
Shook is always messaging us about buying cars, and they're always terrible.
We-
And then we give him better ones like that International you should have bought.
No.
And then finally today, was it today or yesterday, you tell us you bought an E36 convertible.
I did. I have two of them.
A stock one.
I've doubled down. Stock's loose, engine bay stock, suspension heavily modified.
suspension. Motor stock.
Yeah. It's the engine bay is the most stock thing, but like
Suspension heavily modified. What do you mean?
the worst coilovers ever to be put on a vehicle and have been
BCs?
driven on.
It's got BCs.
oh, that's rough.
No. I have BCs in there, I great, but I am looking into maybe replacing them with a little ISC action.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
damn.
My
Not NPR.
what?
You're not going to put NPRs in it?
What's NPR?
Max speeding rods.
Oh no. For the drift car, I'd put ISRs.
So what is
ISCs.
what is your initial train of thought with buying another E36 convertible?
I mean, I was just trying to have something that I could like drive
Mm-hmm.
daily.
Besides the SI.
Yeah, and like get rid of the SI if it turned out to work good. And then
An E36 convertible.
yeah, because I don't
No, okay.
I don't give a fuck about the car. So it's
Well,
like-
I understand that, but like
No,
you
it's
have to drive it in the snow.
no, I don't.
What happened in the snow?
I don't drive anywhere. I work from home.
Oh.
Right. And if I had to,
Then
I
don't-
thought you were
then
driving all over the place.
I'd say no.
You
I don't. I only commute 2 days a week, today and Tuesday.
So,
And if it snows, I commute nowhere.
oh,
So I
still
drive
a terrible idea, but it's less bad than initially expected, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
Although
I,
it's still an E36 convertible, it's still a terrible
I
idea.
just
Never mind.
can't look at an E36 convertible and be like, yep, that's going to be on daily.
I don't know. I like them. I think they're fun, but this one needs more attention than. I don't want to say that I was planning on giving it, but kinda like everything with the drift car came together. Like I bought this car, and the next day the motor was in the drift car, and I'm like, oh, okay, wait, this actually has to get finished. So now all my extra time is now literally going to the shop and working on the drift car, and I just look at this other E36, and I'm like, yep, it needs this, it needs this, and it needs this.
All before you can daily it.
Yeah.
It's just the shittiest possible daily. It's going to break all the time.
Is it though? Because
Yeah.
there's these guys. These
Yeah, it's
guys
definitely
are
gonna
beating
break
the
all the
fuck
time.
out of
You might
taking
as well
balls
daily a
off theirs.
25-year-old Japanese car. Just as reliable.
I was looking.
You're beating the dick and balls off, like, if they're, like, tracking it or drifting it, sure, you're beating the dick and balls off it, and stuff breaks that you don't give a fuck about, because you don't have to daily it.
Yeah,
you have to
but
daily it, like, stupid shit's going to break, and be like, what the fuck? Why'd I buy this old?
Just
as
like,
long as the
shit.
radio works.
Yeah, it's not always going to work.
but like when the heater core fails and you have to
Yeah, or
deal
the
with all
AC
that.
blend door dies.
I feel yeah. I mean the resistor thingy in there.
Does it
breaks
have
all
air
the time.
conditioning?
It does.
Does it function?
It does. It
Well,
actually
that's
works
shocking.
really good. It's just the
That's
pump's really loud.
Oh yeah, that means
The
that
compressor.
means it's gonna be fine forever. If it's
It's
loud.
perfect.
Yeah, the compressor's loud as fuck. Sounds like marbles.
So anyways, you're selling it.
Yeah, it's up for sale.
Okay.
I just don't have time to work on it. Yeah, the fucking unbelievably. After I looked in the car or whatever. He opened the door. I sat in it, and then I shut the door. And he's like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. Fuck this thing. It's cool. I'll fix it. He leaves. I put my plate on it. Go to like moving around, driving around the shop. As soon as I open the door card stays in the fucking car. I'm
Oh,
like,
I love that. That's a
"Gotta be
BMW.
fucking kidding me.
My 28 used to do that.
So it
You just
needs,
you
like,
walk through it, you blow through it like the
That guy
Kool-Aid Man.
couldn't get out of there fast enough.
That
But
guy
I literally-
was fucking going straight to the bank.
I
just
got it
smile
for
on his face.
I got it for a decent deal because the E36 market right now, there's like 3 steps. It's like cheap, you get garbage. Mid range, you get a good body, and then it has like some weird shit wrong with it, like the motor's fucked. And then like on the high end, where it's like really clean car, really clean engine bay, has good mods, it's like 12 to fucking 14 grand right
Yeah.
now. So I figured put a little work in it in there.
A little elbow grease and flip it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the flip it.
Fair enough.
And then
I mean,
But you slide into Young Ben's DMs.
Yeah, maybe he'll buy it.
you got to stay.
Honestly,
yeah.
it
you
would
got
be
to
a
keep
sick
valuing your
drift
time
car.
at $0,
It would
and then
be
you
a
make
perfect
money.
and sick drift car.
Yeah, don't keep track of your receipts. Guaranteed you'll make money on it.
Yeah, dude, and pay no attention to all the time you spend on it.
Yeah, don't throw the receipts away. Don't pay attention to what you spend on it for sure.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's amazing.
We're interested to see how this develops.
Yes.
I mean, it's gonna get sold. That's how it's gonna go. I'll probably make a couple bucks on it.
so we're
You know,
saying it's
you
this
could-
room.
You could probably trade that in for the VR4 at Soma.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure he'd take that E36 as a trade-in.
Nice down payment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Probably that, and like just a couple $1,000s on top. You can get that VR4 for sure.
It's probably that and $400 a month for like the next 7 years.
Maybe I'll deposit the E36 through their front windshield, right through the wall there. I mean, I could part it out.
Yeah,
too.
Tim, good point. Worth more in parts than it is
Tim's
as a
got it.
whole.
I
probably could
You're
part
not
it out.
wrong.
Yeah, if it were
I mean,
hard
I
top,
don't-
he'd
I
You know
buy it.
anybody with a drift car that needs parts?
Not yet.
Are there any good parts on it?
For what? I mean, what do you?
Yeah,
I don't know
need-
another
You
car.
know anybody needs a header panel?
I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't know what people even want. I don't care to part it out. I don't care.
Is there anything you could keep that you'd benefit from long term?
It's
in
got
it?
clear
Motor.
tail lights
Stay
on it. I
motor.
guess I could
Motor
take
for his
those.
drift
Yeah.
car.
But I don't really give a shit to take it apart. Like I almost didn't even want to put a wrench on it. Like that's where I'm
That's
at
how
right now.
mint it is.
Yeah, just
Huh?
If that's how mint it is.
Yeah, it doesn't need anything.
This thing's ready to go.
It need, what it needs is a new owner.
Exactly. Just pop the keys in and drive. Turn the keys in
Yeah.
and drive. The only mod it needs is the key turned.
It just, I don't want. I don't know.
It's like
If the drift car wasn't as close as it is, all of a sudden, I swear to God, it was like overnight. I'm like, oh fuck, this is like almost done.
it's just shocking, but not shocking how poorly thought out the whole purchase was. I guess is my point. Because we're like a week from purchase date. You're like, yeah, it's going. I know things changed, but Jesus,
So,
you
so
gotta- that's crazy.
I didn't care.
impulse buy, or the car wasn't what you thought it was after the purchase, or a little bit of both.
I feel like it was a little bit of both, but like at the same time, I didn't really care to think it out because I was like, regardless of, because what I paid for it, regardless, I'm gonna make money on it.
Yeah.
So
So I
don't-
felt about
it's
my
like this-
Integra. Yeah, if it's a hoopty, no big deal.
I don't care. Yeah, I really don't
I
care.
gotcha.
I can buy
Same
a
car.
fucking.
yeah, but you
XP
might
mods.
actually make money on the Integra.
I might actually make money on the E36.
You think so?
I fucking.
I feel like
so.
this is something about Mary scenario where you just rub one out before you did it. You know what I mean?
maybe.
right, get a clear mind.
It's hair gel.
Gotta get the clear mind before.
Oh, is that her job?
Actually, you probably could have took a Tylenol PM.
Yeah,
yeah.
and slept on it. That's what people mean when they say
Slept on it.
sleep on it.
Yeah,
Trying to race
exactly.
the clock.
That's exactly what they mean when sleep on it.
It's a final countdown. That's what the song's about.
Yeah.
Next time you should phone a friend.
You got to beat the clock.
Talk you off
Honestly,
the
my
ledge.
buddy was
You
there.
didn't
He's
even
like,
text us.
the body is actually in
Oh,
all right
God.
shape.
We already talked about the body, didn't we?
No.
Oh, no, we talked about the floors. I mean, the bottom.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
We're working
perfect.
I
our
mean,
way
it's got
up.
some dents and shit. There's no rust anywhere on the car, so
How's the top on it?
it's almost like brand new. So it don't leak either because it's been in rain. We got a shitload of rain. It's fine.
That's good.
And it starts right up.
It sounds like it could be a good daily.
It's not going to be my good daily, but it'll be somebody.
It's not gonna be a good daily period.
I'm just trying to get us past this.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next section.
I was more or less talking about the drift car paddock talk, but
Oh no, we saw all that. It looks great.
Yeah, motor's in there.
Yep.
Motor's where it belongs. Looks wonderful.
sweet.
Are you proud of it?
No, let's keep going.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah,
It's a
go
serious
with
question.
that.
Am I
Are you
proud of
it?
what?
The way it
I mean,
looks.
what are we
What,
doing
my
here?
work?
Yeah,
Me
where your
doing
car
work on the
is.
car?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess so.
Oh
like,
God.
it's okay. There's some things I would do differently for fucking damn sure, but you know, you live and you learn. I'm not gonna build another drift.
You
car,
get what you
so
give.
I think the motor in there looks wonderful.
Thanks.
It looks great. I love the color still. Love the color more and more every time I see it.
Which the color of the engine and the color of the car?
This car in
Gotcha.
particular.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Very big fan over here of the color.
Purple guy yourself.
Big purple guy over
Purple guy
here.
yourself. Yeah. So overall, we're close. You're proud of the work you've done.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes the
You're-
thing is when I see, I mean, how crazy are you gonna get? Because it's a drift car, right?
Well, that's right. We've
There's
been
a
telling you
fine
that.
line. It's like when I was putting the wiring harness in under the dash, I could have done riv nuts, but I was like, you know what?
Zip ties.
I'm not going to use riv nuts for right here. I'm going to use self tappers.
So you're not proud
I
of
riv
it.
nutted everything else, but nobody's going to see this. You know what? If I take my time right here and I get hit, this part's going to get fucking crushed anyways. So
It's the first place I'm going to look when I see the car.
you won't
Yeah.
know where it is.
Right under the dash. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, there's a ton of shit. Like when I watch some YouTube channels and I'm like, wow, I wish I could do it that way.
Yeah, but those are those drift cars?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And yeah, I could do it, but it's like I also don't have that income to maintain an insane fucking thing, you know? But whatever. I mean, yeah, there's
Preach.
there's definitely a bunch of shit I'd like to do differently. But yeah, I guess so. I'm happy with it for right now.
That's all that matters.
Do you have a estimated date of startup?
If this fucking mouse would work.
Date.
So today's the 19th.
Today's the
Yeah.
19th. Yeah. That's 8:44 p.m.
I'm hoping by... Well, because isn't Lock City on the 29th?
Yeah. 28th, 29th.
28th, 29th.
If I go to the 29th, then it won't be started that day. But I'm hoping to have it started by the 29th.
You want to drive it there?
No, I definitely won't be able to drive it there.
No. I don't know.
If I can get it started, everything wired up,
Yeah.
and started, that'd be sick. I mean, it's like really close. Why are you smiling?
Because Chuck's playing the piano.
Please.
Let's cue the boys. News. Two people sent me a big surveillance state thing about this. I think it's in the UK. A new device that they're implementing on a road that not only will read your license plate, your sticker, if you're paying attention, like all the shit that it's saying, they're saying it's going to read.
Yeah, did you see the guys in the UK that are literally just taking them down? And he's like, it takes you 40 minutes to put them up. Takes me 3 minutes to take him down. And he goes in his backyard and it's just a fuckload of them. And he's like, put all the ones up you want. We're going to keep taking them down.
That's, yeah, it's just overreach at its finest.
You love to see it. Yeah, I saw the guy that taking him down. I was very excited about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Boys, in my life, it's the most wonderful time of the year because it's Goodwood Hill Climb videos. And they're out. And I haven't watched them all yet. But I always say when the Goodwood, they have the festival speed and they have the hill climb. It's some of the best YouTube stuff you can do.
It really is.
So if you're looking for something quick to watch, it just happened. There's some of the highlights out, but I haven't seen like the full segments yet. So
I'll
It
be
was,
honest, I only ever watched the highlights.
the full timed one is worth watching.
Yeah,
it?
just
The
because
untimed stuff is just like, who
up.
gives a shit? It's going up the hill. It
Yeah.
makes noise. It's cool if you're there. The time stuff's
what I
fun
give a
because
shit
it's a
about.
guy in like the Beast of Turin, and he's like pumping the fuel pump with his hand.
Yeah.
And he's trying to break his record from last year, which is like 1:60. It's unbelievable.
AKA 2 minutes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Pastrana's putting up in 34 seconds in a Subaru Justy.
Yeah.
It's just insane, dude. So, yeah, I really like that stuff.
Yeah, the rally cars were also really good too. There were some really phenomenal rally cars too. That just
Like
like throwback stuff like
classics, yeah.
escorts and just
Yeah,
really
there's
good.
there was a really good like rally showdown, and
Yeah.
we were talking earlier at dinner about how like it's wild that like there's an R32 GTR that's like third place or like top 10 every
Yeah.
single time. Like, holy shit, that guy can wheel. I think it's Jake Hill is the guy's name. The guy's fucking
His
hot shoes over
his
there.
race suit was tight. It
Yeah, dude.
matched the car.
Calsonic,
Mm-hmm.
come on, baby.
There was a couple incidents at Goodwood in particular. The Hyundai RN22E prototype.
Hyundai.
Is this
Basically,
like the big dog that we?
Oh, that's the electric
no.
one, right?
It's an electric one.
That looks really cool.
This is like the sedan or 4-door one. Shook, can you
Yeah,
pull
let me
that
Google
up?
that. Oh, never mind.
Just do Goodwood RN22E crash. I bet that'll pull it up.
Is there
Oh, it
also
crashed?
a Ferrari possibly that had a crash too, or was it some LM car? I think I don't know if it was a Ferrari or not, but I think it was an LM car
It went off
that also crashed.
because there was that, and then the one that I was like, oh boy, that's pretty rough. Yeah, there it is. We can't play it, but a few.
That's a vertical video from somebody's phone. We can play that.
That one. No, go
Don't put it
down.
on screen. Just
Yeah, I think
keep it on the TV.
I mean, that's on screen, but okay.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
because
can
that's
hardly see
YouTube.
it.
Yeah, we're gonna get flagged
Really? For
Yeah.
something that small
because it's
in the background?
not. Oh, it doesn't even. It's just YouTube. The fact it's on YouTube, it'll pick that up in
Oh, there it is.
with its AI. The one I was thinking about in particular was a Jaguar, an older Jaguar,
Jaguar?
lost its wheel, and its wheel and tire bounced into the crowd.
Ooh. Somebody catch it?
That was pretty wild. Nobody was seriously injured, but the video is a stomach dropper, which it certainly is. Because yeah, it goes right into the crowd where a lot of people are.
Well,
I don't think it was going that fast.
The wheel,
it's like
Yeah.
catching a foul ball.
oh, it was bouncing pretty good.
Put your hat out.
What I'm saying is the vehicle
Right, the vehicle
wheel
itself.
speed wasn't that high.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it. It's a flying piece of
Magnesium wheel will be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe what do you think? It's 80 pounds.
That's going a pretty good clip.
I'm not saying it's not.
We
gonna
retract
hurt.
the previous statement. And we're sorry for everyone that was hit by said wheel.
Oh wow, yeah, that.
Shook, there's some still images up. Of
I'm
the
thinking it's
Hyundai.
doing 35, 40 miles an hour.
Okay,
That sucks balls.
Yeah, that's a
That's the old schmackaroo.
that's gonna take someone out.
right. That could be a bad day.
You might have to have the Don or whoever owns the Prince of Windsor
the
buy
Joe-
some teeth.
whatever it is. Somebody named him the other day. I forget what his name is.
Yeah, that, right. Yeah. There.
Oh boy, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Hyundai one.
Oh,
he
daddy.
biffed-
Yeah.
yeah, he biffed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't quite
Hey, happens
sure.
to the best of us.
There's
They're just gonna go bring it into a
so
field so a horse
yeah,
can
so,
eat.
so that's where the track actually is. It's quite a ways back there, but
My man cleared out a lot of bales.
I don't know. I heard speculation that perhaps there was a failure of the vehicle.
That was the GT car up there.
Oh.
That's the McLaren that crashed.
Jesus, that crashed there. Holy
Oh,
shit!
that's-
Well, sorry, maybe crash is the wrong word. It went off. I don't know that it actually had body damage, but it definitely went off.
Bit of a tank slapper.
yeah.
Yeah.
you hate to see it. You
I mean, the
overjuice it.
front of that car is gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that in particular.
That hit
yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like you said, though, just put it out in the field. The horse will lead it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Jag lost the wheel.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, it's a Jag.
That's common,
God, that's,
right?
a,
Yeah.
that's a good looking car.
Great looking car.
Yeah.
He probably
Even
still
with-
made it
even
up
with
the hill.
3 wheels.
Still made it up the hill.
Even with 3 wheels.
That's what I was gonna say is it was kind of a lot of events happening at Goodwood, or a lot of notable things happen at Goodwood. They had to cancel on Saturday because of high winds and things like that. So I know they made a post.
We can't drive in the wind.
Oh no, they basically said, I guess it was so potentially treacherous for the fans and the crowd. They had to cancel it,
They
shut
canceled
it down.
Day 2, right?
Yeah.
Saw that.
It's quite the thing. They made a post and saying like, "Hey, we are really sorry. Oh, by the way, we're canceling today, and none of your tickets are going to work for tomorrow."
So the 2,300 horsepower Koenigsegg couldn't go up.
Sounds like your tennis match.
It does. Yeah. Actually, it does.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Boys, I got a different news.
Fire away.
Carvana somehow pulled off the unthinkable this morning. They were on the brink of going bankrupt and getting destroyed, and they reached a deal with their note holders to reduce its total debt by $1.2 billion.
What?
They're going to raise $1 billion capital by selling shares, reduce their annual interest expenses by $430 million over the next 2 years. And there goes the bankruptcy that was going to bring the used car market back down. Their stock's up 1,600 points in the past 7 months. I mean, selling shares to raise capital is not great if you're a stockholder.
Sounds like a temporary solution to a long-term problem.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but they had an extremely near-term problem as they were going to be up shit creek.
Yeah.
And I think all these debtors were just like, maybe they can pull something off
Yeah.
if we don't immediately destroy them. Because they're getting paid pennies on the dollar if these guys go up shit creek.
Yeah.
So that's some stern negotiating by the guys over there. So congratulations. So, yeah, it's not happening.
Well,
And we'll see if they can work it out as time goes on. But it's definitely a big new. Nobody saw that coming. So
no, definitely not. I mean, we've seen the kind of the car stuff slowly change, as we talked about, like cold calling to buy cars, like supposedly desirable, short amount of production cars. Even Mavericks, like I'm looking at this other thing for a Maverick. Like there's dealerships that just have them now.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there. And the inventory just trickles up. It'll go down by 1 or 2, but then trickles up. And so stuff's coming in. Either people are saying, hey, I'm not buying it anymore, or they're just all of their ordering is finally kind of coming
it's all
through.
coming in at the same time. It happened to our market too, so that's pretty
Yeah.
wild. Also, boys, I get some great news
Fire away.
from our friend I Drive Cool Cars. Nissan's developing the new Skyline. It's basically the Nissan Aria, which is their electric crossover. So it's pays out of the book of Ford, and it will be a 450 horsepower multi-motor all-wheel drive SUV thing. Will be sold in the States, but restyled as an Infiniti.
Yep.
But currently,
Wow.
their SUV is called the Skyline over there. So I
Yeah.
mean,
So it's
just
going to be called an
keep shit.
Infinity Skyline.
And it's
here.
going to be called an Infinity something else, I'm
Infinity,
sure.
it would be Q,
Q
X,
something.
6, whatever. My guess is that, yes, they're going to call that Skyline. Yes, they're going to continue it in that manner. When they do come out with something, they're just going to call it GTR instead of
Yeah, which
the
is what they do now.
Skyline. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that-
just...
Ooh, they're going to do it to the name?
That Aria is.
Well, they already have a bunch of shitty Skylines over
Yeah,
there.
the Skyline's one thing.
Triggered.
That's why GTR.
No. I'm talking GTR name, not Skyline. Skyline's whatever. It's the same thing with
It's the
the
Skyline's a Q50.
with the Mustang. That's why
Yeah,
they're not called
the
the Mustang
Skyline.
anymore. They got all these other bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
GTR by GTR.
Yeah, so that's the hope, is that whatever the R36 is, it's, yes,
GTR.
it's just GTR.
That's what R35
it.
is.
Yeah.
It's
$199 from P. Coots. Your mother called me last night.
It wasn't cold.
Warm and sloppy.
It's not even a news thing. It's just funny because, like, I follow F1. I don't know if Josh, you saw this, but Max Verstappen was disqualified from a sim race because he revenge rammed another driver. Which is unbelievable to hear about. From,
First off,
like,
that's what the Sim's about.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
One of the greatest drivers currently competing right now.
Yeah.
He
Rage quit. Yeah.
Rage quit and rammed another driver in a sim race. So it's not even we're talking real world. Real world, I get it. Be like, hey, this a little dangerous. I mean, we're playing video games. You telling me I can't ram this guy in a video game? I don't get it. Who's to stop me? Apparently, they're trying to stop Max. So Max was in a sim racing competition today. He got disqualified because he shunted his opponent on purpose as a retaliation of the person hitting him earlier on. So I can fully envision him just raging out and hitting him. There's like a few little video clips you can watch. It happened. It's funny. He's a goofy guy. I think he's misunderstood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pete, you
He-
have
he-
one at all?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Maybe if I'm home and I know it's on, I'll flick it on, but I don't go out of my way to watch it. But if I happen to be,
I've grown so fond of it.
yeah, it's I might like the show better than the race. Maybe I like the behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
That's what got me here.
Yeah.
Was the show, because the show is very entertaining. And very enticing.
Yeah, so it
and
worked, right? Their marketing worked.
100%. I mean,
100%,
obviously
yeah.
it worked. Where we went from one race in the country to
Three?
three races in the country.
Yeah.
And they're spending $3.8 or $3.3 billion to build an F1 facility in Atlantic City. They can't give free hotels away to people to come to Atlantic City, but they're spending $3.5 billion.
What kind of F1 facility?
It's like an F1. It'll be a track, like race facility, entertainment
good.
venue of some
Holy
sort.
shit.
That sounds like some organization's got their mitts all over it because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
imagine why Atlantic
Let's
City.
see.
I don't even know. Like, I would even
You know.
question long-term success of something like
Long
that.
term,
Well,
what about? I
you know
don't
what
even
it's going
think
to
it's
do
going to
for
get
you know
done.
what it's going to do for the
Reality, right.
concrete workers and the
I'm
iron
sorry.
workers
Right.
and all the other.
$2.7 billion. Atlantic City approves F1 spec racetrack facility, a $2.7 billion investment.
So hold on, that's the F1 spec. So that doesn't even guarantee they'll get an F1 race
No,
Where are they building this thing?
at Atlantic City.
It's the Illuminati.
you think so?
No,
it's-
not in Atlantic City.
No, it's
Nate.
those other people that
They're
going to
build an F1 thing in Atlantic City.
It might be because real estate's so cheap here that if they want to say, "Hey, we're going to buy this up, and this is going to be a new hotspot, and you all going to come and spend money here,"
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah,
I mean, they go to Atlantic
crack
City.
rock sales aren't cutting it over there.
Go to Atlantic City pretty often in Sopranos.
Yeah.
We all know how that turns out.
Good little spot.
It's a F1 Grand Prix 2.5 mile racetrack.
So it's
Hundreds
a
of-
track, not a street circuit. It's
Hundreds of condominiums and a shopping complex, which will be built on the former site of Bader Field, the old Atlantic City Municipal Airport. Bader Field, the old Atlantic City Municipal Airport. Yeah.
Wow.
Be developed by Deem, DEEM Enterprises.
Team, I'd love to be the guy selling that plot of land. See you later, shitty airport. Hello,
It's
millions of
probably
dollars.
Atlantic, whoever, Atlantic City.
paved right over Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah.
Never find them down there.
Yeah. Wow.
God
so,
bless.
the track was designed by the world's foremost designer from Spain. The project which would also involve landfilling portions of the city's back bay and converting the former airfield into a racetrack could take 6 to 9 years to complete. It's never going to happen.
It's it's
being
not.
built by Steven Spielberg's cheap Spanish equivalent.
yeah.
Right now, that bubble for F1 is like peak US. It just, yeah. And we'll probably
You know what's
find,
going to get built first out of everything? The condos.
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta sell those
Yeah,
immediately
'cause it's
you
a
need
good
the asses
reason.
in houses.
Right.
That's
Right.
going to fund the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then F1 will never come.
Yep.
And the
Yeah.
racetrack will just be the road.
And we'll find Jimmy Hoffa before we find that cocaine in the White House.
So the redevelopment of Bader Field has been in discussion since the airport closed in 2006. So currently there's a 5,500 seat baseball stadium that occupies a very small portion of the site. Wow, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, 250,000 square feet of retail and commercial space. I mean, numerous parking garages, 1,000 housing units.
Unix.
Unix.
Those two.
Yeah, I can't talk
There's
today.
some singing over there.
That's
is-
exactly a Pudva. They're thinking it's the Dubai of the East Coast.
You know what
Yeah.
I didn't know existed until like a day or two ago? There's a thing called smoothies, as in people.
Oh, not
Yeah.
as in what you drink.
They lose it all. Nipples included.
It's not possible.
Smoothies.
How would you?
If you're a female, they still leave
Okay,
some tools,
gotcha.
but for the most part, they seal it all up.
Oh,
At
is that what
Pudva,
you had done
Atlantic-
last week, Shook, when you were out?
Atlantic City's the next Dubai, calling it.
Did you get a smoothie last week when you were out?
You got the smoothie?
Yeah, when you had that medical time off.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's
I don't know where I got the $3.5 billion. It's 2.7.
Oh yeah. What's
I bet there's some-
another billion?
There's some
between friends?
seediness going on, and I like it.
Without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Listen,
Yes.
I might start going to Atlantic City now.
All the karting companies are rubbing their hands together.
Right,
The
yeah,
concrete
right.
working union. And
Yeah, dude. Just
Hey,
pay these
we
boys
really
out.
need this contract, you
Yeah.
know?
Boys, I got a news.
Yes,
Ford is cutting prices on electric F-150 Lightnings.
they are. Yeah.
We spoke last week about how too many things on lots. Ford's dropping these prices by near $10K. Even the high-end models are going to see a price drop of at least $6,000. However, this shouldn't be surprising because when announced, the truck seemed like almost an affordable price. Remember, it was pretty cheap. And then they jacked up the prices, the MSRP, by like 50 to 20K. In surprise, all the demand dried up.
Yeah.
So they got to do it. They're saying that they've got a better way of making them, yada, yada, yada. But it just...
We get the same way. We
They're just
just
gonna
can't
get rid
sit
of it.
on them. Yeah.
We can't sell them. We jacked up the price too hard. We're sorry. Please buy our truck. So, yeah, there you go. Nobody wants them.
What's funny is I talked to a listener of ours.
Yeah.
Came to the donut meet, works for Rivian, and in the past, what was it, month and a half or a month at the time, they delivered 350
Mm-hmm.
in the area. It's a good amount.
It's heavy for those guys.
Good
Almost caught up to Lotus.
amount. Almost caught up to Lotus.
Right in 1 month.
I should have wrote it down when he told me, but all of their orders will be filled in like the very near future.
That's
Wow.
cool.
They'll
Good
be-
for
They'll
them.
be fully caught up.
Yeah, good for them.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Also, he sees Noah all the time.
Oh,
Shouts to the God.
no.
I haven't seen no one in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah,
him
it's
or
been
heard
a
from him
little
in a
while.
minute.
Hope he's doing
Dodge
He
well.
me.
sees him though.
There is a sharper Subaru BRZ coming.
Son of a bitch.
What could it be? An updated version of the rear drive sports car is coming July 23rd.
It's Subi Fest in California.
Oh.
And the world is hoping it's more than just a trim package.
Mm-hmm.
And the world better prepare to be let down hard. The problem, what I saw with this news, because I had this news as well,
Yep.
they're probably going to be hard-pressed to sell a hardcore race models to enthusiasts as current cars
Right.
are regularly blowing up on the track due to oil starvation
Yeah.
issues.
And
So-
everything surrounding
So
that.
unless that trim package is using less sealant on oil pan gaskets,
Yep.
it's probably not going to sell too good.
Or a new oil pan.
Something. Help them, would you?
Please help.
Another bit of news. Dodge Charger and Challenger orders close July 31st. So get yours in now. Meaning, production will end no later than December 31st, 2023. That's all she wrote. It's all she wrote.
It's going to
Shook,
be
what do
a
you think about that?
sad day for enthusiasts.
Fuck them.
That's right.
Perfect.
You ain't wrong.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't have much else.
I got some useless news.
Love that.
Love
for the,
useless
for the,
news.
for the Hon-
What do you think?
That's
we've
what we
been doing?
specialize
for
in.
the Honda fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Honda guys.
Casio is releasing a Mugen watch.
Excuse me.
What?
Yes.
Let me
Yes,
see it.
with
Is
the
it a
Alcat-
G-Shock?
It's
Oh my God, it's Casio.
It's
Actually, Shook, can you pull that up?
yeah, it's
Casio Mugen watch.
The way you guys get horned up over a fucking circle that tells the time.
I just bought a Mugen shift knob for the Beat.
I might have to get one of these.
It's
got to
be real. It came from Amazon for $20.
Oh, that's pretty
Is
good
that it?
looking.
Yeah, it's really good. It comes out on sale
They've
August 10th.
they've really been in on this stuff because I know they released AE86 one.
Yeah.
Or an
Did they
initial
really?
D one. Yeah.
I've got a couple Transformers
Hit that
Casio
Casio
G-Socks
link.
that are
Yeah.
like sitting on my shelf, but
Edifice. Oh boy.
That's
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
You're a
Oh.
fucking doofus.
How do I?
That's not that bad.
yeah,
Whoa.
Is that VTech? Does that
I'd
watch have VTech?
I'd rock it. Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
Oh,
it's
is this
got
what
the
you were
Bluetooth.
talking about earlier? Where like you can
Wow.
locate it, or is this the?
Yeah, I don't think this will do that, but Bluetooth will allow you to set it and set the alarms and stuff.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
cool.
The band, it looks like somebody who wears like flip flops on the race.
Can we look
It's
at Can we look
Alcantara.
at the band
Looks like
up close,
Alcantara.
please?
I'm trying.
Can you zoom in?
No,
more?
there's another picture.
Oh, truck. You don't understand.
So
Yeah, it's Alcantara.
yeah,
Wow.
it has the.
I like
emblem
that
on it.
thing.
I don't mind it. Let's go down a little.
Yeah. The
Oh.
band gets a little.
Oh, it's good to find your phone.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's,
wow.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Josh, why not? Yeah, it's pretty okay.
How do I?
I don't want that little
When's it coming
Sonic
out?
the Hedgehog graphic.
On sale August 10th. 440,000 yen. That's going to be like $370
I'll
maybe.
tell you what though, whoever took these pictures is doing it correctly,
Minus a lot of the dust.
minus the dust. Yeah,
it makes you want to buy the watch, doesn't it?
No, I have no interest in buying the watch. It's just if you're looking.
Oh, I'm
to
gonna buy
a
this watch.
on
Yeah.
the
Are you going to buy
Listen,
two of them?
Nah,
one to
Casio's
wear, one to
never
put on the
doing
show.
One to wear, one to keep in box.
No, Mugen. I mean that will.
I'm going to get one too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
TCS in the chat. I have a Mugen tattoo on my body, so fight me, Shook.
yeah, can confirm.
Do you wear sandals to the track?
He probably does.
I
Um,
think
I don't
this
know
is
if
really cool.
Seamus is he a sandals guy?
I don't think he's a
I
sandals
don't
guy.
think so.
Yeah.
I'd
Feet
better,
should never be shown. Period.
Love that.
yeah, I don't.
Period.
Pool. That's it.
I can't do
And
the
even then,
dude
aqua
toes.
socks.
We were talking about currency rate earlier. At today's currency rate, that 44,000 yen is $315 US.
Is that what that thing goes for?
It's a bargain.
That's
It
an
is.
expensive
Bargain.
G-Shock though.
Also, there's nothing
Mugen.
wrong with Mugen. I don't know where you got.
Listen,
that.
is Spoon made a watch?
Mugen over Spoon?
I don't have a choice.
Oh.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Like
Spoon
it-
doesn't make a watch. There's no choice.
Are there different versions?
Yes. So this model comes in many different colorways, but there's only one
Oh.
Mugen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a man. I hide my fetus.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's see, August 10th, you say?
You put in a.
You going to set a date?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
gonna sell out that hard?
Yeah. We also can't forget that September
Yeah,
11th
if-
Memorial is coming up too. Pretty
oh,
soon.
yeah. That'd
Right
be nice
after
to
the
wear.
food.
That'd be a nice thing
That'd
to
be
wear.
right.
there.
You bring it. Well, I don't know if it's going to match the wizard suit,
That's true. Might go pocket the watch.
but want to get into main topic. Actually, I'm sorry, Pete. Did you have one more? little-
Just if you're into Honda and your jewelry, they also have Honda wedding rings now.
Oh boy.
Well,
Yep, you can get it with Civic Type R, Integra Type
Wait,
R.
can you please pull those up, Shook?
Yep.
Can you tell them where to find those?
These are corny.
You may think it is.
Have you seen them?
it's
No, I don't
actually,
need
it's
to
not.
see
It's
'em.
not as bad as you think, if I'm honest.
It's a silver band with the logos on the inside.
Maybe I want to go
It's
buy
amazing.
a Civic and a new ring,
I might
ring
grab
for
another one.
myself.
It's just like, do you
no,
need
that's
that?
not.
No,
it.
that's not it.
That's not it.
Right
they are.
there. There you go.
Oh yeah, nice and simple.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
But it's like, do you
What's wrong with that?
nothing.
nothing? But it's like,
Hey, why get your lady's name on there? We can get her a Civic Type R.
And so wait, scroll down a little.
I can't imagine being that like into the brand where I was like, I absolutely have to have a fucking Honda wedding.
Scroll
ring.
down a little, please.
That might be the only Type R I ever owned.
I want to see the price. Oh wow,
How much are they?
$1,000.
What are they made out of?
If it's not
VTech.
titanium,
Platinum.
Silver
They're
tone platinum.
it'd be crazy if it wasn't
Titanium's
titanium.
titanium's worth like my wedding ring's titanium is like $30. Like titanium wedding rings are cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Platinum though,
All right, we got a reminder in here now.
Okay.
I wonder if AP's gonna put a Mugen watch. Oh god.
Oh,
Don't worry
boy.
about it.
Oh god.
They got one with beat. You can get beat. They got a
No,
beat
they
version.
got a
They
beat
do.
one?
They got a beat version.
All right, done. Consider it done. It's only $1,000.
Honey, we need to update our rings.
We're gonna we're gonna renew our vows so I can get a beat ring. Something insensitive about getting your wife a beat ring.
Right.
It's because she gets beat.
Perhaps frowned upon.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into our main topic. Our main topic was we wanted to try to find some, dare I say, wacky news, some kind of out of the norm news stories related to cars. I basically told everybody, as long as it's got a car in it, I don't care. So, I mean, I can start us off with one.
Go ahead.
According to the Guinness Book of Records, the world's hairiest car is a Fiat 500 owned by Maria Mugno of Salarino in Italy. The Italian hairdresser has spent hundreds of hours importing bags of human hair from India because she claims the hair is stronger from the subcontinent than Europe. She then glues and stitches the locks onto every surface of the car, inside and out, including the steering wheel, dashboard, and doors. Her furry Fiat is still road legal. However, it is a familiar sight, and she drives it around Salerno.
Wait, it's full of other
Salerno?
people's hair?
Falerno, yeah.
At what point do we
Yeah,
just call
I
people
s-
mentally ill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw this one as well.
It's
That's. Can we get
Shook. Can you
pictures?
can you pull this up, Shook? Can you
She
What's-
just glues
if you do Maria?
Indian people's hair to her car?
Yeah, Maria.
Does anybody else find that? That's like disturbing.
Last name Mugno, Mugno. Hair car. I'm sure that'll pop up. There it is.
Yep.
That's it.
And she doesn't use Italian hair?
Nope. She uses Indian
That's
hair.
fucking disgusting.
That's
I'm
just
sorry.
insensitive.
Hair from India.
What if it's Italians living in India?
It's all hair. That might, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's covered in
When she washes
220
it, do you think
pounds.
she shampoos and conditioners it?
220 pounds of
Of
human
hair.
hair?
Yeah.
Does she talk about why?
Look at the honker on her. Jesus Christ, dude.
Bet that chick's wild in the sack,
Holy
dude.
shit.
What a nut. What a nut. Talk about unsolved
wait.
issues.
Holy smokes. She spent $106,000 covering the car.
Dude,
Is
she
that
could
the same
smell it on the
thing?
continent.
From scroll down.
That's just, she smells India from here, you know?
Can you click that Jalopnik article, please, Shook? The one above it.
Yeah, somebody told her to follow her nose with this car and she just never stopped.
Yeah, all right. It's the same car. Yeah.
Oh, you
Whole-
think, you think there's more than
I just know. I wanted to be sure. You never quite know. You never quite know. These things develop a pattern. But yeah, spent $106,000.
There's no way she's married, right? Because how would you explain this to your significant other? Yeah, it's hair.
Hold on, hair that she disinfected,
I'm sure
washed,
she did.
She's
bleached,
got bodies in the
dyed,
backyard,
and dried
dude.
by hand. Hair that she purchased in India. The only part of the
Can
car.
you just call India and be like, listen, I need 220 pounds of hair. Don't ask.
Need
I
this
guess
hair
so.
Stat. The only part of the car not covered in hair is the engine, but only because that would be a fire hazard and thus wouldn't be street legal.
Oh, so she's
really?
she's sitting on human hair as well?
yeah. Oh yeah. Driving with it, steering wheel, everything.
This woman's a freak.
It's a bit of a problem, I think.
Wait, hold on. Her car needs servicing once a week. Namely, the hair gets dirty, so you have to wash it. So Muñoz shampoos, washes, and trims her hair.
No, she does.
Well, her car's hair once a week.
Well, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
How does she trim it? It doesn't. It's
How
not
does it grow?
growing.
It probably gets a little shitty, and she's probably
you don't
trim
know
the
that.
ends.
Maybe she's slapping scalps on this bad boy.
We keep it clean like we would if it was for clients or if it was a real person.
Does she have clients? For what?
She's a hairstylist.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
hairdresser.
sweet Christ.
Oh,
why,
wait.
why is she importing hair?
Italian hair's not good enough.
Can't hold up.
What in the hell? Mungo decided to sell the car on Katawiki.
Dude.
Experts estimated the car at $104,000 to $136,000, but it didn't quite
No,
meet
that's
the
gonna be
reserve price.
lira before the
so,
war.
So it wasn't sold, but there's a chance it may end up on the market again
It didn't
in the
hit
future.
reserve? No shit. There's probably $5,000. Not even.
There's definitely a shook buyer out there that'll buy it.
If
on
I
the
won
pulse.
it in a raffle, I pay $5,000 not to have
I was just
it.
saying, you could not pay me enough money to take that.
Can we scroll down? Are there more pictures of this thing so I can be disgusted?
There's
Oh my god.
a video. We can't play it, but
I guess if you
What are the comments?
if you pretended it wasn't hair,
oh god.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure
There's
there's
nothing
some,
good hair.
Yeah.
Nothing.
oh my
We'd
god.
have to weed through
What is
'em.
this? Oh, it's Jalopnik.
Yeah. I have
They
another
removed
quick.
all the good comments.
Yeah, probably. I have another quick little story. A young Chinese driver accidentally drove onto a narrow pier and swerved off the side into an icy river less than 2 minutes after passing his driving test.
Hey.
The incident was caught on camera, and the video, perhaps unfortunately for the driver, was posted on YouTube. The driver was saved from the vehicle but suffered a dislocated shoulder. The car was fished out by a crane. Later, the young Mr. Zhang from Guizhou province told police he was distracted by texts from his friends asking whether he passed the test or not.
Was the guy that passed him immediately executed? We got news for you, bud.
There's no mention of him, so
Yeah,
there's,
he's gone. He's been
yeah,
disappeared.
There's
He's paving highways in South America now.
yeah.
Poor bastard.
And my last little bit here was a woman named Lee Redmond of Salt Lake City, Utah, held the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails.
Yes.
Over 30 years, she grew
Oh, I've
those
seen this woman.
to
Why
a,
is this how's this correlated?
to a curly 30 inches.
She's got a car.
Sadly, in 2009, she had a minor traffic accident, fell out of the car, and all the nails broke off.
She just abandoned ship.
30 years of work ruined it, a little fender bender.
Abandoned ship.
Oh my god.
You ever see that woman's nails are
Yeah,
gross?
that-
Oh,
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that
No,
popped,
I
when I
don't
was
want to.
searching today,
Again,
that
that's-
popped up and it was.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's another.
What's this
There's
guy's
a
name?
problem.
Young Ben. Maybe that's where Young Ben is in China, failing driver's test. Crashing in icy lakes.
Maybe he had a chocolate cake in the car for his homeless buddy.
That's true.
No,
He
his,
swerved and went out the window. He went with it.
his mom gave him a cake to celebrate passing his license test.
He grabbed second, lost the cake.
It was Ben Young.
Ben Young.
Here he goes again.
Josh, you have another one?
I have more, but we can switch it up a little bit.
Golden brother.
All right, you want mine?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
fire away.
Yes.
You were
You said that you were very.
hyping this up.
I
Yeah.
have the best one.
If it's mine, I'm stopping you immediately.
Fuck you. American man claims he has had sex with 1,000 cars.
Is this the guy who's like fucking the exhaust pipe of like a red car?
I don't know if it's that
Okay.
He's never heard that.
Because you remember that show MTV?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the
Oh
weird
no,
house.
So sorry, Shook, a little side note. I sent the group, I think, and my wife a TikTok video of that guy from
Yeah, MTV.
yeah, that whatever that show was called.
Yeah.
And it showed him with that, and then it was like, oh, I had to get rid of my other car, but now I'm in love with this car. It was like an update, and he was still doing the same thing.
Oh, was it that guy that was kissing everybody?
I don't know.
What?
True life.
No,
Kissing
making
all
out
up
with
on
the bumper.
cars?
Hunter?
1,000.
Edward Smith is 57 years old. His girlfriend is a white Volkswagen Beetle named Vanilla.
What year?
Edward Smith says that
This is an
he
air-cooled?
has had sex with a car for the first time when he was age 15. He's not attracted to women, though he has had a girlfriend, and he is not gay, but he is profoundly weird. This is all in the article. He says, I appreciate the beauty, and I go a little beyond appreciating the beauty of a car, only to the point of what I feel is an expression of love.
That's more than a little beyond.
That's a lot beyond. Exactly how does it go into the act of doing this? There's a lot of questions.
No, it says...
P. Coots, 199, article about Shook, written by Shook. That's rough. Oh my God, it's rough out there. So this guy,
It says he writes poetry about cars.
yeah, same.
He
You think he wants to come on the show?
Dude,
What's his
I
name?
couldn't handle
his
it.
most intense erotic experience was making love, in quotes, to the helicopter from Airwolf, a mid-'80s TV drama.
What's this guy's name?
Wait, how did he buy the vehicle, or is he
I-
just out there plugging away at like an air show?
Yeah, is he just?
His name's Edward Smith.
Is this guy assaulting random cars on sidewalks?
Was that helicopter? Did that helicopter give consent?
It doesn't say, probably not.
Edward Smith from Terryville.
There are certain cars that attracted me, and I would wait until nighttime,
Edward
creep up
Smith.
on them, and just hug them and kiss them, he tells the Telegraph. When I turned about 13, the famous Corvette Stingray came out, and that was pure sex. And just an incredible machine. I wanted it, in quotes.
Washington State. That makes sense. You think he'd call in?
Maybe.
I
So to answer your
think
question,
he would.
to answer your question, Josh, he just waited till nighttime and then crept up on the car and hugged and kissed it. So
But like, he's saying
he's saying the R word. The R word in the car.
It's about as cheap as we can go.
yeah, he's saying he's doing the do. But like, I mean, does he cut a hole in the seat and pop into
I think it's the exhaust pipe.
a bag? That's what I was curious.
That's a weird assumption. He just
I'm saying that because that MTV show, that's what the guy was doing in the MTV show.
how is that even enjoyable? You know?
I don't yuck his
Guy
yum.
must have a
I don't
cannon
know.
on him, dude. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to watch this to get more info. Should we leave a dummy car outside of his house?
Bob Yarrow in the chat. Keep your cars in the garage. You ain't kidding, dude. That or get a melon launcher exhaust for it, you know?
I can't. I mean, coming out to your car in the morning or middle of the night, your car alarm starts going off.
Oh, a bird shit on? Wait a minute, this isn't bird
What
shit.
are you doing?
What the fuck is on my car?
Or no, he's just in the middle of the act.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Maybe he.
Sir, are you fucking my car?
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
I'd rather of those dudes just fuck my car instead of stealing the cat, though. I'll be honest. I can wash the love stains off.
That's true.
Maybe he took the vacuum source going to the brake looster.
You never know.
Right. Right.
Well,
a lot
I
of
like where this is
options.
going. Starting to add up.
Yeah.
Give
Maybe
it
that's
a
why I gotta
couple
bleed the
revs,
clutch
you know?
over there.
Yeah.
No, at idle. You want it at idle.
Is that the most
maximum vacuum.
Oh, yeah, right.
Max
well,
vacuum.
No, maybe if you want a little blow.
Fair enough.
Just, yeah, you know, on and off throttle.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That was a wild one. That was
Yeah,
certainly a
that's a good
wild
one.
one.
I'm not going to read what's in the chat room. Thank you, Jordan. That's unbelievable.
Oh.
Does he have a LinkedIn?
You're really just
you
deep diving this guy, huh?
try to hire him?
We'll try to get him in.
No,
I'm just curious. What's he gonna think? I
You
mean,
plot twist, he works at CarMax.
You guys, I was just gonna say, you guys need a fleet manager.
Fucks the whole lot. Oh, yeah, you want the Civic? This is special to me. How about this C8?
He sort of plays the part too well.
yeah.
It's because it's Edward Smith from Terryville.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy any cars from Terryville Chevrolet for a little bit.
Anyways, who wants to see 36 convertible? Jesus. All right, what happened?
Who wants to follow that?
Nobody.
Yeah, maybe have a moment of silence.
9:30, hard out. You got 10 minutes.
Sequoia Anderson, that dude's gonna hurt himself so bad one day. Absolutely.
Wow.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, mine's a bit more in depth. Boys, this is the story of the American dream fulfilled. I'm a man of not many heroes, but I do have a holy trinity, my Mount Rushmore. Larry Bird, Ron Paul, and this man. In 2003, in a small town in Colorado, denied a man zoning petition. Little did the bureaucracy know that they had set off a chain of events that would change little Charlie Justice forever. Mervyn Heemeyer was a simple man with a muffler shop in Granby, Colorado. In the early 2000s, the town of Granby, Colorado, approved a cement plant in the adjacent property to Marvin's shop. Did I say
boy.
Mervyn? God, it's Marvin.
Oh boy.
This was blocking access to his shop and basically destroy his business. Marvin petitioned the town to stop the plant from going up. They wouldn't do it. When this didn't work multiple times, he petitioned a road to be built just to grant him access to get to his shop. This was also denied. Then the genius town officials, to get revenge on Marvin, decided to fine him for not being connected to the sewer of a sewer pipe that was destroyed when they were building the concrete plant. No fault of his own. And then they fined him for having abandoned cars on his property. Basically, they charged him $2,500 in fines, which he paid and wrote cowards on the memo line of the check. Thankfully, Marvin had already bought the bulldozer to build the rejected road to his business. Marvin's Komatsu D355A bulldozer was the perfect way to solve a small dispute with the town government going wild. This bad Larry's powered by a 410 horsepower motor with a top speed of 7.45 miles an hour. Original weight was 49 tons, but our boy would be adding another 22 tons in armor. Yes, Marvin decided to solve his problems by armoring and arming his Komatsu bulldozer to create the ultimate symbol of liberty, the Killdozer. So Marvin got to work. The armor on the Killdozer consisted of 2 half-inch steel plates with concrete in the middle, in bonded plexiglass, which gave him some of the benefits of composite armor. The armor was incredibly well suited for the small arms fire, armor-piercing ammo, and grenades. He didn't skip on the view either. Rigged up 4 cameras behind 3-inch bulletproof plastic connected to monitors in the dozer so he could pinpoint his revenge. And Marv was a man of comfort. So he equipped the KD with advanced air filtration system and air conditioning. So you don't want to be driving around town sweating your balls off in your sealed Killdozer. And let's be honest, no vehicle of bureaucratic revenge is complete without ample supply of sporting goods. Marv mounted sporting goods as follows. He had a 50 caliber Barrett M82 semi-automatic rifle in the rear, a 5.56 FN-FMC semi-automatic at the front, and a classic Ruger Mini 14 223 at his right. Party's not complete without side pieces, so Marv had a 357 Magnum and a Kel-Tec P11, which he would fire from small firing ports in the side of the vehicle. At the end of the day, Marv's Komatsu weighed 61 tons and was a handful indeed for the local authorities. On June 4th, our boy Marv, 2004, so about 20 years ago, he greased up the side of the Killdozer, all the Killdozer, to make it harder to climb, which was hilarious, and bolted himself inside and let it fly. He smashed his way out of the building he built the Killdozer in, which was his business, and immediately blew right through the cement factory across the street, destroying it. He didn't just take one pass. Marv kept going.
Back for more, if you will.
Yeah. And he was the owner of a welding shop, so this thing was, he was like a muffler guy.
These weren't, some spittoon welds.
No,
This is
a man that knew his craft.
Yeah.
While Marv was destroying the factory, the owner tried to stop the Killdozer with one of his construction vehicles, to only realize that the bulldozer was way bigger, way more armored, and he left in a hurry. And then our boy Marv went on to destroy all the town buildings he could. So he destroyed a local bank that he had beef with, his former business, a hardware store that wronged him, the town hall, the police department, the deceased mayor's house that told him no, the town's library, the local newspaper office that reported against him, a local judge that told him no as well, his house, and also tried to explode the local propane company with the 50 cal, but couldn't get her off. And then, unfortunately, he had an issue with his... He basically armored everything, but can't armor the radiator, right? So he had an issue with his rad.
Yep.
He got stuck in a hardware store's basement, and it blew the radiator and eventually the motor. He was trapped and turned the 357 on himself. Went out the hard way.
His own terms.
Went immediately to heaven.
Yeah.
If we're honest. Marv purposely killed no one and injured no one. For the $2,500 fine levied against Marv, he caused $7 million in damage, and thus he is a real American hero. Some said that if he had not gotten stuck in that hardware store basement, he'd still be out plowing government buildings today. And the lesson is to follow your dreams no matter where they take you and learn how to weld. And then keep an eye out on Revival Motoring for our new Larry, Ron, and Marvin shirt. So
I don't know if we've got the approval for Larry's likeness.
No, just write Larry.
Okay.
Like all those shirts that this guy, and this guy.
Right.
Yeah, so Killdozer is my favorite story involving a muffler shop and a bulldozer.
Yeah. I mean, $2,500, $7 million. Call it even.
Let's call it even, you know?
Yeah.
And these guys are real assholes to this
Yeah,
dude, man.
there's a whole
You should read
documentary.
the story and watch the documentary like, wow.
Yeah, the documentary on, I believe it was Netflix, is very, very good because obviously you get to see everything. There's a lot of video associated with this because as it was happening, there were certainly choppers in the air recording this all kind of
Yeah, for a long time they tried to kind of like cover up what he was after.
Yeah,
And,
pretty obvious.
That's my favorite automotive related news story.
The ingenuity.
It's one of the top
Henry
guys, dude.
Ford and Marvin. It's just right
Oh,
there.
Marvin.
Yeah.
What year did this happen?
This happened in 2004.
2004. Okay.
Yeah, 20
No
years ago.
coincidence the Red Sox won the World Series that year.
Yeah, that's
I
why
was
they
gonna
push
say,
him
I
on the edge.
remember it, but I don't remember like what year. You know, like I couldn't put it. a time and space.
Right. I remember like seeing a news clip about it, or you know, a brief thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's a real American hero.
You mentioned, the government. When I was researching today, I stumbled across an article that ties a little recent news. They're actually using surveillance balloons to keep track of vehicles, supposedly for drug trafficker monitoring. The American government is using balloons to keep an eye on vehicle traffic.
Are these
Imagine.
these balloons that we were trying to shoot down?
Well, I don't know. I just
These are
when I
balloons.
stumbled across, it, I was like,
These are
"Whoa,
balloons?
oh, these are our own balloons."
Are they calling balloons birds these days? Birds balloons? What's happening?
Yeah.
So eyes in the sky.
Yeah.
always,
Oh, there certainly are.
always eyes in the sky.
Yeah.
Gotta
You-
shoot those babies down.
UAP, they see me. That's it.
Not this guy. Camouflage roofs from now on. That's all I got.
I will go with mine. Pete, you've got one, right?
Yeah, I've got one that maybe is a little ties into Chuck, and one that's maybe not humorous but mind-boggling. But
That's
if you
fine.
want to go,
Well, we're gonna end on that. When Josh brought this up, I immediately thought of something right away, and I thought about it. And I was like, this would be a good one to do. And then I was like, you know what? It's not really interesting, but I still find it cool. I think it's a name that lives on forever. Two names that live on forever actually, and it's Bonnie and Clyde.
Yep.
And Bonnie and Clyde were a tag team. Some small people here when you look at the original Wanted poster from 1934. She was 5'5", weighed 100 pounds, and he was 5'7", 23 years old, weighed 150 pounds, and they wreaked a lot of havoc.
Things were different back then.
Things were definitely different.
Before the mud flood.
But more importantly was the vehicle they wreaked a lot of havoc in, and that was a 1934 Ford Deluxe sedan.
302 powered.
It was, to be clear, a 3.6 liter flat V8 that was under the hood.
Flat plane crank.
85 horsepower, 130 foot-pounds of
302.
torque.
Wow.
A lot of horsepower. Definitely enough to outrun the cops, which I did several times, except for that last one. It was paired with a 3-speed manual, ran rear wheel drive. So come on, this is a modern day sports car on all accounts. It had a top speed of 65 miles an hour.
Let's go, baby. That's faster than the Killdozer.
Flying 0 to 60, 17 seconds. Can you
Let's
imagine that?
go.
You could buy one of these between $525 and $625. So $525. Go get you one of these Bad Larrys. It's like what is that? Like 14 grand today or something like that?
How much was it? 500 what?
$525.
It's like $200,000 today.
When this article was
1934 money?
written, yeah. So obviously, surprise, surprise, the Ford sedan didn't actually belong to them. It belonged to a woman and her husband named Ruth Warren, and her husband Jesse. They bought the car from a local Ford dealer. They paid $835, so dealer markup back in the day. I think it was in 1932. They were paying the overage on that.
You hate to see that.
They had some extra features on this vehicle.
It's
get a real-
$18,500 today.
So steep. Hey, you know what? You can't even buy a new car for that today. So
Well, that's going on government inflation, so you can double that.
yeah. They had a metal cover for the spare tire, front and rear bumper guards, which came in handy for Bonnie and Clyde. Safety glass windows,
Ooh.
and doors that open to the rear. So I mean, this is a perfect vehicle for these guys.
Yeah.
It was painted Cordoba gray, which I googled and just looks like poo brown to me.
Tutu Brown.
It
Don't
just-
see the
it-
gray, but okay.
It's poo brown, if you're asking me. Had leather interior finishing and a hot water heater. So I mean, this thing was like a luxury sedan in the 30s. I mean, I can only imagine this thing was. I mean, it's cool. They use this car as a getaway vehicle. They use it for a few weeks. It varies between 5 and 8 weeks of the time span. I don't know how, because it's all very factual. They added 7,000 miles in those few weeks.
Wow.
And
Back then, that's
yeah,
a
you weren't
shit
going
ton.
very fast. So
Yeah.
Yeah, maxing
That's a
at
lot of hours
65,
on the road.
7,000
Basically,
miles.
because if I recall, and I was going to mention something when you're all set, they were constantly on the run.
Never stopped.
Yeah.
Never stopped.
Getting a sleep was a big deal to them.
Yeah.
And anybody who's interested, one of my favorite podcasts ever, Last Podcast on the Left, has a 3-part series on Bonnie and Clyde. It's episode 369. That's where it starts. And these guys go full storyline, telling you the backgrounds of both Bonnie and Clyde.
It's so deep.
How it again, this is 3 parts, and they do 2.5 hour episodes.
I've done a handful of documentaries on the whole Bonnie and Clyde thing's always been super interesting to me. So I've watched a ton of random YouTube junk, documentaries that have been done over the years and all that stuff. I'll have to listen to that. That
It's
sounds
so
like
good because you during their runaway, they get fucked up. Not only do they die at this one faithful place, they get fucked up before that.
So if I switch back over to the original Wanted poster and I read, let's see, Miss Clyde Barrow, who's Bonnie. So let's see what I hear. She has scars and marks, bullet wound on the left foot next to her little toe, bullet in left knee, burn scar on right leg from hip to knee. Peculiar. Fuck that word. Walks with both knees slightly buckled. So I mean, she was unwell, and that was 23 years old,
which is wild. And from one of the, if I can remember, one of the incidents, she had like, obviously bullets going through glass. They're robbing banks in houses, things like that. Some sort of shrapnel glass that goes into her throat, and she's like, it's like 2 months and lived with it or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's a wild thing. And like I said, last podcast goes super, super in depth. They use a lot of very good source material and pull from articles and books and stuff all over the world and internet. It's fascinating. It's just, in that car in particular, why we're even kind of circling around back to this, is iconic.
The Clyde, I mean, he was a man of some taste, so he had some tattoos. He had the USN on the right forearm, so like the U.S. Navy. And then he had a girl's bust on the outer of the forearm. So it's like a classic. Yeah.
Gotta go girl bust on the forearm. Everybody knows.
And he had bullet wounds through both legs just above the knees.
Oh,
So, I mean,
bad spot.
That's brutal. Back to the car. It's roughly 100-ish holes. Some say 100, some say 120. I've seen accounts of 200. They've counted them as best they can. The car actually ended up getting returned back to the original owner. She had to get a judge to rule in favor of giving her the car back, which is wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was her car.
Yeah.
It gets stolen. If she wants it back, she wants it back. Whatever.
I think I have to assume, because obviously, as the government does, they take things over, because of, I'm sure, federal crimes being committed, and I'm sure they had some sort
Yeah,
of
multi-states.
excuse to take it.
So she ended up actually renting it to a gentleman who toted it around to a bunch of like county fairs as like a come look at me type situation at $200 a month, which is pretty crazy because she paid $800 for the car, $200 a month, 4 months. I mean, you're up on it. After a while, she ended up selling it to him for $3,500. In 1987, the car was registered to race in like the Interstate Batteries Great Race, which is, I guess, like some kind of like hokey kind of like run what you brung type thing. And it looks like they did this to kind of garner some attention to get people to kind of want to buy it.
Look at it again.
The real kick in the dick here is I have been in the parking lot of where this car is currently stored twice.
No way.
And both times the casino has been closed.
Ah,
It's at Whiskey Pete's in Prim, which is where the Mint 400 takes place.
yep.
And both times the casino's been closed. That sucks because I didn't know that until I read this article. And
Is that the only thing to do in Prim is go see Bonnie and Clyde's car?
Prim and the Terrible's gas station.
That's it.
Yeah, check out the racetrack.
That's
That's it. So that's about all you got there. However, the Ford Deluxe sedan's real claim to fame was being the first non-sports vehicle to ever have a V8. So, shouts to Ford. Getting it done again.
Yes, sir.
Praise God, brother.
Yeah,
America.
so
And some other stuff with this. That car is said to be haunted. And Zach Baggins
yeah,
from Ghost Adventures, you know, the guy who says he gets
Yeah.
possessed after being in a room for about 30 seconds.
yeah.
I believe there's some funny, filming, I'm sure, with that car as well.
There's been several replicas out there, one of which actually got passed as real and got sold, and then further, later on found out it wasn't.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of nonsense to it. They've built them over and over and used in movies. And if I'm not mistaken, if I pull it here, who was it? Someone bought a Warner Brothers bought the fake one because the fake one was such a good replica, and they used that to build another replica for a movie they made in 1967 about Bonnie and Clyde. So it's a pretty wild car story. Some of the original photos are insane. Like, ultimately, their demise was met at a bush on a road where some law enforcement was hiding out, waiting for them to kind of end their time on early dawn morning of May 23rd, 1934. Louisiana and Texas Rangers. So they were killed instantly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Bit of a shootout at the OK Corral, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah, it was definitely a shootout.
Should have drove a bulldozer tank.
I don't know if that was an option back then. I think they were doing the best with what they had.
Yeah.
7,000 miles in like
It's a lot
a
of,
few weeks.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of car.
It's a lot of car.
A lot of car.
Pete, I believe you had a story for us.
Yeah, maybe one that's a little bit amusing and one that's just sort of mind-blowing. So for everyone who's ever cussed their rotten luck after getting a speeding ticket, there's someone who has some luck on their side. A German driver was spared from getting a speeding camera ticket thanks to divine intervention. A Renault driver in Germany got flashed by a speed camera doing 24 over in a 30 zone. However, thanks to the random white dove flying next to the Renault at the exact moment the camera flashed, the driver's identity was obscured.
I love that.
So, big advice for Chuck.
You got to wear a mask in
Next
Germany.
time you go to Italy, put a dove on your windshield.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So instead, they got a perfectly good shot of the bird, and the driver was able to escape the ticket. Obviously I can't show it here, but there's an amazing photo of.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
Like the dove's wing.
yeah, it's like it's photoshopped
in front of the
there or
guy's
something.
head.
Yeah, talk about luck.
And he's 24 miles an hour
Yeah.
over in Germany. That's
Yeah.
like go to prison forever stuff.
It's like death.
Yeah. So for Italy, maybe you find yourself
Straight
a
to
pigeon.
jail.
Pigeon might be more appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, if you do a pigeon, you just string it to the front of the car. I mean, you get a pretty good chance it's going to block the field of view.
There's a story I had similar, but with far less positive results, and it was in the UK. I'm kind of spitballing this from when I read it earlier today, so I don't have it pulled up. But the driver of picture like a plumbing van, right, in the UK, was caught driving, I don't know, let's call it 10 units per hour faster than the speed limit. So fine, he goes through, he gets his ticket. Sucks. It's a pain in the ass, whatever. He pays it, sucks. Government overreach as always. The next time he goes by said camera, he does the double bird to the camera. And then a few short days or a week later, he receives a ticket in the mail for driving recklessly and removing both hands
I saw
from
that one.
the steering
I saw
wheel.
that one. Imagine
Just
that.
like, you fucking assholes.
That's
I
awesome.
just,
That could cause a man to start building
That-
a
it very
tank in
well-
his shed.
Yeah, I think it was worded something like for having both hands off the wheel.
Right, yeah. The terminology, just reckless
Did they
driving.
give him the
yeah.
picture? That's worth it. At
Oh,
that
the
point.
picture's there.
Just
Yeah,
blow
and,
her up.
and the picture is just him with a stern face with two fucking.
That's
Telling
awesome.
the cops they're number one.
Yeah.
You are number one.
Let's see.
so-
I get it.
I had,
I'm
I
sorry.
had one more
Cool.
that was maybe not so much amusing, but just sort of mind blowing. And maybe a lot of you VW owners can relate, but the cost of ownership for Bugatti.
Oh,
Oh, it's just this
I
is
don't know.
unbelievable.
I don't believe this has come up before, but I came across this and
Like vaguely, just that it's
yeah.
astounding.
So if you've got a Veyron and you follow the recommended fluid change interval, which is once per year, it will cost you $25,000 for your fluid change
once per year instead of a mileage
once per year.
recommendation.
There's nobody's putting that
Annually.
many
Yep.
miles on it.
I mean, what if you're that guy that's just
Well, I'm
banging
pretty sure
through
it
the
takes,
miles
like,
on that?
Yeah,
20 liters of oil as well.
So
Yeah.
you have to remove the tires, the brakes, the linings on the fenders, and it's 16 drain plugs in total.
oh,
to
but
do
you
the
just
fluid
all
service.
the
Yeah.
fluids.
Yep. And then the tires, they recommend every few years. They don't say specifically mileage. The tires cost $38,000.
Is that a Linglong?
Tires cost
Is that a Linglong unit?
$38,000. And then you're also recommended to change the rims every 10,000 miles.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, the rims every 10,000 miles, and those will cost you $50,000 for a set of rims.
Yeah, but that's
Oh.
buying OEM rims and tires. I mean, you just,
Yeah.
What if I had a?
Yeah, you're not.
what if I have
you're
a
not
Wheel
putting the-
Pros?
You're not putting the
Right,
Rohanas
right. Yeah.
on there.
That's
yeah.
the thing. It's like
just pop on Tire Rack.
I was-
Can you Tire Rack a Bugatti
You're not getting
Veyron?
any wheels on Temu.
we hit up Jason at Rotiform and get something good made.
So then moving on to the Chiron, the annual service on that vehicle will cost you $11,500 if you're under warranty.
I believe it's called the Chiron.
Yeah, and if you're not under warranty, it will cost you $34,000.
Holy shit! You get
And-
an extended warranty on
yeah.
that thing.
And then the event that you blow a motor, that will cost you $856,000, and a transmission would only be $185,000.
Oh,
And then the last piece on the Chiron is brakes. The rotors cost you $18,000 for a pair, front or rear. Front brake pads are $6,700. Rear pads are $4,000. And you've got to have some pretty wild FU money to pay that kind of maintenance.
I can't
cost.
even.
It's-
Yeah, I mean, yeah, while if you wanted to have that car.
well, that's fair. Yeah.
I'm looking
fair.
at Chiron tires on Tire Rack right now.
Are you on Tire Rack? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
fit the vehicle.
Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss, $420 each for fronts,
What about those
No,
P
wait,
zeros?
no, wait, for-
$1,100 for rears. I
Actually,
mean,
honestly,
that's less than my
is,
X5.
Is Bugatti in the drop down?
Yeah, it is.
It
Yeah,
is.
it
But
is.
The
no way.
Veyrons aren't, only Chirons.
Chiron, yeah.
Oh, the Pirelli
And then
P0s. That's a rate.
Older.
You could order these up. Give
They're on
KD a tip.
closeout.
Pirelli P0s are.
Oh, man.
I could barely afford the internet to find any of this information. How the fuck are they paying for all this shit?
You could get them delivered by Friday the 28th.
Dude, a whole
To
setup.
your door.
You get a whole setup for like 3 Gs.
I wonder what that language reads in the contract when you buy the Bugatti that says, "Oh, by the way, if you do things like change your own tires, it voids any
Yeah,
warranty."
don't bring it back.
And yeah,
Don't
yeah.
bring it
They didn't have wheels. I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did not have wheels.
No,
They
but
had lighting.
You think?
I think Honda's makes.
You think?
some
You think
Bugatti
Chiron's
wheels.
like 5x112 like the rest
Dude,
of the Volkswagen?
They're 355, 25, 21. 25 sidewall.
But 355 wide.
Right. So, yeah, I guess they're so wide it makes
That's a meaty tire.
And what,
Still-
what's
still
how
tight.
much are they?
those are 11.25 each. And then the fronts are cheap, 420,
I wonder,
And those are 285, 30, 20.
So they're 89 millimeters tall. So that's 2 is 3, 3.5 inches tall. Shook, show
Not
me.
bad.
309 inches tall.
No,
What'd you say?
3.5.
What do you want to see? You want to see my wiener? I can't Google that.
Am I inferring you would like to see my
It says,
wiener?
it says right here, the Veyron uses Michelin Pilot Sport
4Xs.
packs that are bespoke. Packs, 4X,
Yeah, just throw 4 S's on there.
yeah.
It'll be fine.
Isn't
P4X packs.
I
the
wonder
same.
if the claim
It's the same
behind
language.
it's a special tire and special wheel because of the speed.
Probably the
it
speed
can-
rating, yeah.
I don't know the speed rating on this baby. I don't know if it says
About
on
the
here.
same on my
It's-
1 Series.
It says here.
Same as your
okay,
one
so
series.
yeah, so the Veyron tires have to endure its speed as the velocity increases more friction.
Speed rating Y 186 plus miles an hour.
Plus 186 to what? Because
Plus.
the Chiron can
I think it goes like
do
250,
many,
right?
many plus.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
if you,
well-
I mean, if you're talking super sport, we're approaching 300.
Boys, in my book, plus is plus is plus. You're saving a ton of money.
Right.
It says here that the tires at top speed are fighting against 5,000 G's of force, and they can only stay together for 15 minutes before they fail at
Do you
top
think?
speed.
Do you think if you called Tire Rack once you placed that order and asked them that, like, hey, just curious,
These things go for 50 G's.
yeah, how do these hold up at 260?
You got any data on
I'm
that?
pretty sure
Yeah.
you run out of gas in like
Oh.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wild Steve in the chat,
Oh, there he is, Wild Steve,
There he is.
slide into our DMs, show us your Ben and Jerry's,
with that ice cream.
That'll cost you money.
show us your chunky monkey.
That's crazy.
So I have this is a bit of a news and not necessarily a story, but it's an article that involves cars. Terms that we may not understand, i.e., slang for car stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what the dead cat hole is?
The who?
Who?
The dead cat hole.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I like that.
This brings you an image to mind of a dead cat or a cat that is no longer with us. In this case, it's pretty accurate. The dead cat hole is actually the wheel well or the nook created between the tire and the fender. General Motors played a role in the creation of this term because it required that all vehicles have enough room for owners to install tire chains during the winter months. So the dead cat hole is literally above the top of your tire and the fender clearance inside,
They call it the dead cat hole because cats will sleep up there and you start your car and you drive and kill it.
and they die.
Dead cats.
Pretty direct.
Yeah.
LTCH.
Dead pedal, we obviously know what that is. Bond line,
Bond line.
BON?
BONE.
Bone line.
Bone death.
Oh, wait, why did I read that?
But if you're French, you pronounce it bon.
Oh,
Bone line. You know why?
Les
Because
Bonly.
I'm using a European website.
That's their man, Josh.
It makes sense.
Okay, Josh.
I can't believe I just read that like that.
Yosh,
The
what do you
bone
say,
line.
The de cat hole.
No, what did we say about Grimace?
Grimace.
Grimace.
Grimace is like Versace. It's Grimace.
Grimace, that's what it was. The bone line is the area of the car known as the styling line.
Bjorn Leans?
This is located where the bottom of the windows connects the car body. Another way to describe it is that beneath the shoulder line. So that accent line going across,
That's the Bond line.
it's the bone line. It's not how I usually call bone line, but whatever. Banger.
That's a sausage, I believe.
Let's see. This term is related to the internal combustion engine. Not a very
Like
good one.
generally? Or that's what they call
The
an internal
cylinders
combustion
inside-
Four banger.
Yeah, four
Oh.
banger. Yeah, 6 banger.
8 banger doesn't work.
8 banger doesn't
That's a
work.
bang
4
gay.
banger and 6 banger.
12 banger?
engine. 12 banger.
Frit refers to the enamel dots on the windshield. Those dots that are designed to keep drivers and any passengers sitting in the front seat from being blinded. Sun visors are great, but there are many areas they don't cover, which this is where the frit comes in.
Free. Steak frit.
Frit, Fritos,
Pomfret.
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 And then another piece I have. This tiny country is the only one with more cars than people. San Marino is the only country with more cars than people.
San Marino.
The Republic of San Marino is a landlocked microstate surrounded by northwest Italy. It has beautiful mountain scenery, historic medieval architecture and castles, and quaint cobblestone streets founded in 301 AD. San Marino is also the world's oldest surviving republic. There's another thing for which San Marino is famous for. It's the only country in the world with more cars than people. For every person, there's an average of 1.6 cars, not including children. In comparison, the U.S. has an average of 0.87 vehicle per person.
Wow, it's only 61 kilometers.
23.5 square miles. Fifth smallest country in the world.
Wow, I didn't even know that was a country.
For reference, San Marino is roughly the same size as Manhattan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The country's capital city of San Marino.
Real original there.
Population, 33,203 people.
Can I just move there and do whatever I want?
Registered cars, 54,956. Car for everybody. 2 of them.
Dude, they have to elect 2 heads of state every 6 months. That's what I'm talking about. Known as the Captain's Regent. That's the name of the head of
It
state.
also says tax haven status.
They serve concurrently with equal powers until their term expires after 6 months. I mean, you must have a 90% chance of being one of these guys if you live there.
If you're just present at the time of their picking.
Oh, yeah. Like, the country's mainly based on finance industry.
And here's another tidbit. However, the biggest reason San Marino has so many cars is that its status as a tax haven. The country is
Yeah,
surrounded by
everything's
Italy,
registered there.
but unlike Italy and other nearby countries, San Marino is not part of the European Union. As a result, it doesn't have the bloc's 21% value-added tax. Instead, the tax rate for vehicles varies between 3.5% to 7%.
I'd like to know what the
Third best healthcare in the world.
Yeah. How many Italians actually live there? I bet you there's very few Italians.
It's almost as Roman Catholic as Poland. It's 97%. Getting close to us. Wow, that's crazy, dude.
This includes buying cars in the tiny country. Many of the vehicles are registered in San Marino, but are not actually owned by local residents.
Independence from the
It's
Roman...
the Vermont of Europe.
People from other countries purchase a car in the microstate and then drive it across the border and onto their home country.
They got independence from the Roman Empire in 301, so they've been doing fine ever since.
Been holding strong.
That's crazy, dude. What a cool place.
It's a wild little
33,000
place.
people.
See your K cars there.
Yeah, I should register all my K cars there.
Who was ruling Rome in 301?
I'm pretty sure that I'm not really
The
getting
Romans.
into deep history, but I'm pretty sure they don't let these guys run free. Remember, Italy was a bunch of city-states for a long time.
Yeah.
It looks like their constitution was only formed in October 8th of 1600, so
Oh, okay.
looks like they
Should've
had about
known this.
1,300 years of hard times.
Constantine.
Oh, yeah,
He's
last
my
guy.
He's my favorite.
Last guy.
Ah.
He's got a restaurant in Providence.
Want to get into some questions?
Yeah, dude.
fire away.
Let's get into some questions.
I'm going to San Marino. This place looks awesome.
Where we
Wait, have I
are.
been to San Marino?
Is it like
You probably drove through it.
I was
You
just saying you
didn't
might
even
have
know?
passed through.
Is it like
Is it not even like a border
no,
checkpoint?
It's down on like the...
is it like
It's
a
on like the calf.
passport at the gate, or is it like Vatican where you just pop in,
No, I think you just pop in.
grab a picture of the Pope, and pop out?
You just roll. Grab a picture of the Pope, pack of rubbers,
Yeah.
Philly blunt. Yeah,
They're all
one of those
available in
spots.
Vatican City.
All available.
Jordan, MX_5, just
Jordan
writes
MX5.
Miata for sale. God bless.
You
God
want to
bless,
trade
buddy.
an E36, Jordan?
E36 convertible.
E36 convertible for the Miata.
You want a
Basically,
Miata?
No, I don't want that hat
Yeah.
jog.
Oh,
Miata on
Miata,
ITB?
Miata and cash on top for the E36.
Nah.
Miata plus 4K.
we're gonna find a deal.
Shook, what are you looking up right now?
Miatas.
parts.
You going to affirm something?
He's on Marketplace looking for another daily.
I am on Marketplace, but I'm looking for throttle bodies.
Ah.
You can get 4 of them if you get the Miata.
Comes with 4.
They're new.
Never finishing projects. Did you see that cargo ships could soon be
Never
pulled by
finishing
giant
projects.
kites? Congratulations
You mean
on
a
creating
sail?
sails. Yeah.
Wow. Giant kites. you say.
Sailboats. That's the climate specialists.
We're gonna get those fresh
solution to everything.
vegetables to you just in time, as long as the wind's going that way
Yeah,
very
yeah.
quickly.
Can I also have a biscuit that is hard as a rock and tastes like salt?
I ain't mad at it.
I mean, just,
Think about how cool cutter ships look. Imagine if they brought those back.
Just big old.
You got a cutter ship tattooed on you somewhere.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. Do I have 2 of them? I think I have 2 of them.
They're cool.
I think there's 2 in there
Imagine
somewhere.
they bring them back and they're just big steel hunks now with giant
I'm into it. As long as you can put
kites.
Yeah.
You might need a lot more kite.
Right. There's those kite sails might need to be a little bit bigger. Kevin 401.
Kevin 401.
Which one of you guys will be the first to buy an EV? Ooh,
Not me.
no time soon.
I don't know.
Unless I win that billion, I'd just buy a
I can always picture myself driving a Model 3.
Taycan.
Yeah,
just
I'm not
because.
against it. I just haven't.
I mean, I've talked about it. I thoroughly enjoy driving the Model 3. It's just a great experience.
I have until I switch where I live, I can't even do it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Why not?
Can't charge it at home.
Oh, can't charge at home.
Yeah.
What?
Charge it
That's
at work
who?
for free.
That's who.
Yeah, you get an
there's-
extension
it's-
cord?
Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't work out too great.
Dude, have Dessert Boy run a cord out the window.
You know, it's funny. Dessert Boy the other day, what did he do? We were somewhere. Oh, we
did
were
I
at
do?
another. We were at like a family barbecue,
Yep.
and he just comes over and he's got like these custard cups. I'm just like, buddy, how many did you grab? He's like, huh? They don't call me Dessert Boy for nothing.
There we go. Live
I'm
live
like,
the fucking life.
All right,
Live
buddy,
the
you're
lyrics.
accepting it.
Yeah.
He's getting it.
That's amazing.
Let's see. Jedi Tech.
Jedi
Why
Tech.
are pizzas with cupped pepperonis the best?
It's
Oh,
a
'cause
grease.
they-
It's a
they
grease
hold the
content.
flavor.
Yeah.
It's little flavor shots.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
every bite. Yeah.
Every
It is.
every
it's like a
every
gusher.
bite's a little
it's
heartburn.
It's like a pepperoni gusher. Right, exactly. Details by Doug. Would you
Details by Doug.
rather start a car build from scratch or take someone else's build over pros and cons?
From
Never take
scratch.
someone's over.
Scratch.
Never
Scratch.
take someone's
Yeah,
over.
I want the barest of the bare. You give me an empty floor and tell me to go find a car first.
I've said
I'll
this.
do that.
I've said this quite a few times. The only car build I want to take over is someone's like RX-7 where they ripped all the shit out of it because they're just nightmares either way. So I might as well capitalize on someone's bad aftermarket parts than buy one and have to rip all those vacuum lines out. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Speaking of builds, we were talking about R34s. If you guys aren't watching Jimmy's teardown of his R34,
I watched the
it's-
first video.
yeah.
And I think I even mentioned it in our video that's coming out when we work with Soma on his R34s. I mentioned it in there, just the strut tower, just
Yeah,
things I never
it's-
knew to look out
It's
for.
going to be an interesting series, in my opinion. But it's just mind-boggling. You know, the way those cars were put together back then.
the stuff, yeah.
Big
it's-
shouts to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shouts to
But,
English Ben.
LA.
RLA.
You're
real estate agent.
local,
Yeah.
LA, Los Angeles.
Are you looking to buy a $10 million
Are
home in
you
LA?
looking to purchase in LA? Get in touch with English Ben.
English Ben's going to take care of you.
British Ben, actually, right?
British Ben.
is his Instagram.
Are you looking to rent a $7,000 a month apartment?
Yeah. He's currently
He's got you.
he's trying to close the deal on a $10.4 million
Every
home,
$2
I
million
believe.
plus home comes with a free rack of Revival
Cold Start. Yeah.
By rack, we mean 6.
6 cans.
Yep.
cans.
Free
Six-pack.
six rack.
You just got to
Rack
pay
of
for
six.
the you pay for the
No,
shipping.
Ben's paying for the shipping.
Yeah.
Ben's going to cover you.
Yep.
So, get in touch with Ben.
Yep.
If you're one of our New England listeners looking for a home in LA.
Who could potentially drive a Bugatti?
Yeah, if you have a
This is
Bugatti,
perfect for you.
You're not
Yep.
wrong.
he's the guy.
Yep. TDs.
Titties.
What kind of alcohol should I add to Cold Start for a refreshing Sunday afternoon?
Tequila. Boom. Let's go.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't.
Powered up.
Di Serono. There we go. Di Serono. I think that would be just fine.
Baileys.
Barely.
You heard Baileys? Ever drinking Baileys out of a shoe? Ever been to a party where people wee on each other?
I'm old Craig.
love me?
It's a picture of Baileys.
This is as close as you could get to Bailey's without getting wet.
It's another one of Baileys.
I call this one Old Greg. This one here, Old Greg.
You see my downstairs mix-up?
Oh, the internet. The internet.
That was a television show, I think.
Was it?
No, it was just a video.
No, it was Mighty Boosh. I'm old Greg.
It was a whole show?
I feel
There's
like
a
it was
whole show called
like
Mighty Boosh.
English, right? The English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Makes
just like a
sense.
fucking.
Baileys. Sweet cream.
I think they cut it up for the
Sweet and
internet.
cream of Baileys.
Oh my god, dude.
C. Coots, shout out for Black Licorice too.
Do you love me?
Pete
Are you
Goose
playing
writes-
your love games with me?
'Cause I need to know. Come on now.
P. Goods writes absinthe in the chat.
I'm 100% watching old Greg like on the drive home.
Let's see. 32_Coop.
32 Coop.
What's up with the people leaving their cars running while pumping gas?
Love that.
I never
You
understood
got to make
that.
sure the pump stays on.
That's brave.
I think we're putting like 5 fuel pumps on my GTR just so I can hear them all the time.
S14 OCP.
S14
What about a How's the Build Going revival T-shirt? That'd be cool. We should do something like that. McGrath Paul, ever used Turo? Actually,
Well, yes.
he sent me a whole write up of his Turo experience.
Yes, don't.
Yeah, that's basically. I'll talk about it when I'm back the week after.
I haven't had any bad luck.
No,
They
it's
canceled on me like 6 hours before I got to LA.
this
that.
is
What the fuck?
this is insurance related and what you're on the hook for. Now his experience was a little bit different because U.S. rules are not going to be similar to UK rules. He was in the UK when they used it. Bad experience. The car is fine. Using the car is fine. Happened to like get a rock chip in the windscreen like the night before returning it, and it's turning into a gigantic fiasco with a lot of money out of pocket.
I mean, I've told people about my DIY repairs on rental cars. You can fix a rock chip. Just go to buy the cheapest rock chip repair you can at AutoZone and just fix it.
well, I think I don't know if it was a chip as much as it was a defined
A big old crack.
big old
A weird
crack. Yeah.
crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Should
That's
we
really
make
hard to deal
shirts
with.
that say "How's the build going?" and on the back it's got the unalive hotline?
Oh my god, dude.
How's the build going?
Oh Jesus. Grape whistle.
Great
If you could
whistle.
open a food truck, what food would you serve?
Oh, breakfast burritos all day long. Oh no, Pete, did I take it from you?
No.
I think I'd probably either go kielbasa because I'm good at that, or steak and cheese. But it's the best.
It would be a coffee truck for sure.
What about
Yeah.
you?
Go sweet potatoes over a wood fire.
Wow. Wow.
This is very specific.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, she owns the truck.
Or
Pete's
ramen.
potato.
Where the fuck did that come
Ramen.
from?
Pete's potato.
Pete's potatoes?
Streets of
Yeah.
Japan. It's a common thing. You
Really?
go out drinking till 2 a.m. and you stumble
Street
out
potatoes.
and you get a sweet potato cooked over wood.
Sammy
you could s-
ordered frog legs when we were in New York
Or ramen.
off a food cart. I'm like,
Ramen.
dude,
Ramen K vehicle. It's a big idea.
Did
That'd
he
be cool.
did he
That is a
enjoy
big
them?
idea.
I don't know. I didn't. He looked like he did. They were hot, like physically hot. He was making faces. I don't know what they meant.
How else would they be? Oh, like spicy?
Yeah, they
Spicy
were
frog
also
legs?
everything that this cart made was spicy. So I don't know.
Rad Moon Auto Detailing. Be sure to discuss the horrific Nissan Skyline SUV idea, please. We got that
Yes.
one. Tyler, say what? Tacos, wings, or pizza?
Tyler say what? Tacos.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
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 Chuck, who
Hub
made-
Eats.
That's
Who-
fucked up.
Chuck, who made that? LEV?
I think that was Joe. Joe Mother.
Paul Cullen.
Cullen.
Favorite car to go up the Goodwood Hill? That McMarty is insane. Yes, it is.
I didn't watch all the videos yet. I'm a sucker for Pastrana's car because like all the crazy Activaro.
Yeah, and anytime he's driving
And he's just a
anything, it's
psychopath.
yeah.
I would say like the Calsonic GTR because it's just crazy that's that old and doing that good.
Yep.
But I'm sure when I watch it, there was like I was watching an older one that had an Escort Cosworth. But yeah, I don't know. I like a bunch of old shit too. So who knows?
I like the one where the wheel fell off.
There we go. The Jag,
Yeah.
Jaguar.
It's just A for effort.
Full tilt.
Yeah.
And B for British reliability.
Yeah, driving the wheels off of it.
No, B for B.
B for B.
Boys.
I forgot to bring this up too from
I love that.
Levi S. We talked about the Mitsubishi Mirage
Yeah.
a while back.
The Mirage.
How it was the most affordable. It was just cheap. Like get it, almost get one as a bit of a spoof.
I think it was a sub 20.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah, one of
16.
the only, yeah.
This article comes from The Drive. The Mitsubishi Mirage is the deadliest car in America. New IIHS data puts the sedan and hatch versions of the subcompact at the 2 top spots in terms of driver fatalities.
I mean, you get what you pay for.
And this comes from our buddy Peter H.
Don't
Oh,
from
crash.
The Drive. Big
Just don't
shouts.
crash.
Yeah, don't crash. Everybody wins.
Just don't. Brand new Mitsubishi Mirage can be yours for $17,650 out the door, making it one of the cheapest new cars for sale in the United States. New data from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety suggests that driving one may not be that great of a plan, though. The Mirage hatchback and its sedan sibling, the Mirage G4, have two highest driver death rates in the country. There are several other interesting details in the IIHS's latest report, which tracks driver fatalities on all cars involved in multi-vehicle collisions, not just individual automobile data. In other words, if a specific car causes more than one fatality when it's involved in a deadly wreck, outside of the driver, the list shows that too. The data is compiled in terms of deaths per million registered vehicles, million registered vehicle years 2020 and equivalent earlier models. The Mirage G4 leads with 205 fatalities, followed by its hatchback variant at 183. In response to the IIHS report, Mitsubishi Motors North America said in a statement, the Mitsubishi Mirage and Mirage G4 both meet or exceed each in every federal crash test requirement. Additionally, all Mirage models from 2021 onward include forward collision mitigation with pedestrian detection as standard. They do not die. They do not deny the potential possibilities. They just
someone's
say
going to be the
needs-
worst.
Yeah, that's
Color me shocked that the cheapest, shittiest Mitsubishi is the worst performing car in crash test.
Third on the ranking is the Dodge Challenger two-wheel drive
That's fucking amazing.
at
That is
one-
fucking-
Smallest car to the biggest car.
at 154.
so. Wait, you said it's more than one death in the car, not deaths on a percentage basis?
Are we
Let's
talking
see.
2 deaths in accident now?
Yeah, I thought you said if there was multiple.
No, this report, let's see, which tracks driver fatalities of all cars involved in multi-vehicle
Oh,
collisions.
multi-vehicle, not multi-person. Sorry.
Exactly, not just
Multi-vehicle.
individual
Okay,
automobile
okay.
data.
In case you die twice in the accident.
Let's see.
with
You-
those
Bring
kinda
it back and you die again.
Like those
It's
kind of
get-
stats, there's like hope for the Chinese and the Mahindras to get into the U.S. market.
what are
Like,
they using? COVID numbers? What's going on here?
Same guy
Uh,
doing the stats over there.
Dodge Challenger two-wheel drive at 154, followed by the Hyundai Accent and Chevy Spark at 152 and 151. The Mustang, Camaro, Challenger,
It's crazy
Charger.
that the Challenger's there, considering it's more gigantic than
Yeah.
every of the top 5.
Let's see. In terms of the highest rates of other drivers' deaths, the rear-wheel drive Dodge comes in second place at 164.
Right.
First place on the other driver fatality list is the Ram 3500 Crew Cab
That kills
long
other
bed
people,
four-wheel
right?
drive. Yes.
Yeah, because the drivers are Gumby.
At 189.
Is it just hammered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several full-size pickups are at the top of this data set.
Yeah. that
Which
doesn't
makes
surprise me
sense.
at all.
Let's see. Safest car. We don't really care about those.
I'm not a safety guy.
not buying one of those.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Sounds expensive.
Let's see.
How much can I get that Mitsubishi for again? $17,999.
Yeah,
at the
I mean,
door.
basically.
Speaking of Mitsubishi, I got one for you.
I so badly just wanted Chuck to say Nissan so I could say your niece on the ground while you're legging them nuts. But he wouldn't.
I don't know what's happening in the chat, but safe to say, like Chuck said, you buy the cheapest car, what do you get?
I mean, there has to be a worse car. So, I mean, is it surprising that it's the cheapest Mitsubishi? No.
Yeah.
Right?
No, not at all.
If you had to say, like, who's going to make the worst car? What's the cheapest car? A Mitsubishi? That's the worst car.
Yeah. Probably the
It's not like it got
Most
cheap
dangerous as well.
accidentally.
So
Right.
It makes you wonder: are cars designed to pass the test more than they're designed to be safe?
good question.
Right.
Maybe, but I mean, yeah.
Right,
'Cause
because you can-
If all I care about is how the test is going to be administered, that's the way I'm designing the car.
Right.
I'm not going to focus on what actually makes it safe. I just worry about the measurement,
Because
not the
hypothetically,
reality of what
You could
happens in the
game it
field.
like the diesel scandal.
yeah, hypothetically, like an engineer could go, "Hey, if there's a front crash at 50 miles an hour, it's going to decapitate the driver."
Yeah.
Yeah, but does it pass the test? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not our problem.
Yeah, makes you
Yeah,
wonder.
so at the end of the day, someone has to be the worst.
Yeah.
So no matter what, someone's the worst.
Yeah.
Shitty car from a pretty shitty company as of late. Yeah, okay.
That's it for questions.
It sucks if you crash one, tell you that much, but
That's
hey,
all we get. Watch out there. Joe for the trucks. They'll get
watch
you.
out for the trucks. Yeah, watch out for the Ram 3500
3,500
four-door.
long bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Just treat
That
that
is
like a tractor
specifically
trailer and stay away. Yeah, Matt Wood in the chat.
Yeah.
Cars are definitely engineered past tests. Yeah, they don't care about us.
Yeah, but same
Right.
thing
Nobody
with
does.
emissions, right? Design the car to engineer the car around the
To
test.
to suffice the IIHS.
Yeah, how it's gonna be measured.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it goes, boys.
I think that's going to do it for us this week, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, boys.
You can go to our website, revivemotoring.com. You can sign up for the B4B. As Chuck says, you can hit up our PayPal, info at revivalmotoring.com as well.
Tells us up
Then-
our own asses.
Of course, we have our coffee lineup and some other merch up there. Anybody who ordered a Topics Under the Stairs shirt or a Luce's Fast shirt, we have all the stuff in. We're going to be banging those out in the next day or two, so you should get those in the mail pretty quick as well. So
Pizza party Friday,
Friday,
8ish.
our place, 8-ish.
Bring a pie.
Bring
the
the pies. Bring your peepees.
Bring some pies. Bring a beats.
A Beats.
A beats. Bring them out.
Bring a New Haven pie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
You.
3-6 Matfio is going to bring one, but he can't make it.
That's fucking crazy.
You gonna bring one?
You can't make it.
I can't make Friday.
We already knew
It's
that.
fucking New Haven
We
guys.
knew that.
Dude, I got I got a project to work on.
You got two of them now.
Yeah, I got two projects
two
to work
projects
on.
to
I
work
got to
on.
do coilovers on 2 cars at the same time.
Well, that'll make it easy. You know
Two
what you're
girls,
doing.
one cup over here.
E36 is probably the easiest car to do coilovers on, so
You need some quick jacks.
I have lifts. I
Home
don't need
Depot,
quick check.
baby.
Oh,
That's it. I seen the
Yeah, right.
photo of the
Little-
shop. Nice looking shop.
It's a nice looking shop.
Nice
Yeah.
looking
I
spot.
got
Awesome
2
shop.
tree lifts.
Yeah, nice and clean.
going on?
I want
Floors
to buy
look
another
nice
one.
and
They don't want to put it in the middle bay.
I'm telling us on. You buy it, it's yours. Put it wherever you want.
Just trying to
get one of those pallet jack lifts. Have you seen those?
no.
I have actually. Seamus has one.
Matt Woods
He
bring a
does?
pie from
Yeah.
Central CT.
Yeah,
Let's go.
because it's
Oh.
only one side, right? Is that the
Seamus,
one you're
I gotta
talking about?
look at that lift.
It's wild. I was checking it out last
What's
time I was
Seamus
there.
got?
Like a one-sided pallet jack lift.
Oh, I've seen those. He's
Yeah.
got one over there?
Yeah,
I gotta
I've
look
never
at that
seen
thing.
it.
yeah.
Inside
As soon as you
pallet
come
jack
in the
lift?
front door.
Is that like
It's a
2
portable
prongs?
lift. You wheel it around like a pallet jack. You put it where you want it. You lift the car up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
Is it like
sick.
but it's like it doesn't go very high. It's like a scissor jack.
No,
No,
it
it's a
goes
lift.
plenty high enough. Yeah.
Is it heavy? It's gotta be fucking
It's
heavy.
got to be fucking heavy.
Yeah, it's not.
Counterweighted.
You're not going to pick it up.
You got to pallet jack it around.
crazy.
Is
Yeah.
it a pallet jack?
Yeah, the
That's a
handle
lift.
and everything looks like it. Yeah.
That's how you move it around.
Yeah.
Maybe you can Google it if you wouldn't mind.
We'll check it out after.
Yeah, let's check
We
it
got
out.
a
later.
930 hard out.
Yeah, I looked at those like a long time ago. I'm thinking those things can't be legit. But
It's wild. Yeah, he's got one, and he's got a car up on it in there. So
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's not my GTR.
trade you a set of mirrors for that lift.
no,
Set of mirrors, yeah.
Would you honestly think that Seamus would have an unsafe lift
No,
truck?
I don't think.
Right.
He's
Same.
a man that
Same.
does-
That's why.
He never shows his feet. I'm going to respect that guy.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
As you
Socks
should.
on always.
that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, as always, for listening. The boys will be back next week. I'll be back the week after that. You know, peace out, peace in the Middle East. Praise whoever you praise.
Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Praise Marvin.
Praise be to your mother's ass. You dumb bitch.
Larry, Ron, and Marvin.
You're all fired up.
Fired up,
today.
yeah.
He's
you're all
fired up.
fired up. You know what you need?
Little
Smelling
smelling salts.
No, I don't.
Get you home.
Get this guy,
Yeah.
get this guy
Get
salted
you home
too.
for the road.
Hit it.
I don't want to hit him.
Yeah.
Throw it at him. It's going to hit him like pocket sand. Please don't.
Pocket sand.
It'll
It'll
explode,
literally
yeah.
ruin the studio.
Yeah,
you
we'll
like
be
a
back
hit of
next
your-
week, everybody in the chat.
Urine?
Would you like a hit of urine instead?
I just urinated. So I'm good.
Just walked
ready
it
to
into
go.
your own schnoz. Yeah, that's it. Peace out. Be well.
All right, thanks for listening. See you.